up and it's just for you. I just need a little bit of time to breathe in and out. I just need a little bit of time to ease up my mind. All for you. Situation got me running like I'm losing my mind. All for you. I feel with every little step I take I'm crossing your line. All for you. I'm all for you, all for you. Yeah, I'm all for you, all for you.
She got a body like a goddess, and she talks so sweet. It's like I can't believe I'm the one that she wanted. And if I'm really being honest, I know I could be everything she needs if she let me get on it. Yeah. So come here, baby, listen close, hold me tight, don't let me go. Girl, you know that I'ma want you all my life, but I got so much left to do, except for falling in love with you. So I'ma let you keep me up another time, but please don't stay the night. Don't try to change my mind, baby, please don't stay the night. I must do what's right. Don't make me ask you twice. Ooh, don't stay the night. Don't try to turn it to a fight. You know I love you by my side. Just don't stay the night. I must do what's right. I'm done being polite.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody is having a wonderful, beautiful day. Boys, how y'all doing tonight? Welcome back. More 5V5 1V1 DUELS on the evening tonight. I'm excited, boys. I hope you are too. I feel like I've had my eyeballs glued in the patch 10.2 stuff for so long. It's time to peel them back a little bit. Don't need to be sniffing all the new pixels they're adding for the next, Guardians of the Dream update. We're going back to the live realms for a bit. But we may not end up living in the live realms for too long. Patch 10.2, we don't have a release date, but it's possible it'll be out late October, like super late, extremely late, the latest you can think of. So like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in some regions. You're thinking of those days. Sometime end of October, beginning of November. Oh, it would be cool if it was before BlizzCon. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's gonna be after BlizzCon though. That's probably what they're gonna end up doing. But it'll be kind of neat because they have this whole like Turbulent Timeways event, right? Last time we had a patch 10.07, and then we had 10.1. Turbulent Timeways kind of helped give us an idea of when the patch will be out. Actually, in chat, didn't someone say last time like the patch 10.1 came out and it was out for the whole last 1 week of Turbulent? So maybe they'll have it out even earlier, but I don't think so. It's like with BlizzCon, I think they might just end up doing like let people go to BlizzCon, see all the new stuff, they come back home, or hey, new update is here, back to gaming. You know what I mean? It would be kind of one of those weird things where they're like, released it, and people are like, oh, I want to play patch, but I gotta go to BlizzCon. Oh, I'm gonna miss out on a week. You know what I mean? I could see them maybe like delay or whatever, but it's like it should be pretty soon, is I guess what I'm trying to say. How y'all doing? Welcome back. More 5V5 1V1 DUELS on the day. Boys, let me get the music back up and running here too while we're at it. Also, I don't know what the hell my hair is doing today. I just standing up for some reason. It's like standing up at attention. I don't understand, dude. I don't understand it, honestly. I wake up and I'm like, why do I look like a mess? But then again, life choices and all that. What music do we want to start off with for the day? Is this a good one? Hold on. How you feeling this one, chat? Are you feeling it or nah? Feeling it or nah? Any spaces? Oh yeah, no. Yeah, rogues are back on the menu. Like all the rogues are back in. You guys are all more than welcome to. If it gets out of hand, if you guys are being rambunctious, I'll let the chat decide whether we sit the rogues and put a baby in the corner. Otherwise, you guys are back on the menu. Anybody and everybody's welcome. Get your games in before the gates are closing. NA or EU? Fridays are EU, Saturdays are NA, and today is a Friday stream, so my EU boys, get in here. I also got a lot of people adding me recently. I don't know who's who. So like, let me know who you are and be that, man. I got a lot of people adding me. Okay, PTR updates. I don't really care, dude. I'll get the updates on PTR. EU, not EU. Classic PTR. Why the hell do you even have classic PTR? Yeah, WoW Classic Era PTR. Why is that update? That's updating for some reason, but there it is, man. Yo, let's get these groups up and running. I'll list them over in the LFG in just a moment. You know what? I'm gonna let it upload in the background. I'm gonna let it do its thing. You guys don't get to see anything. Sorry, hold on. Let me take the blinders off your eyeballs. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Oh, now you guys can see. Wow, I'm a magician. Holy cow. Holy cow, man. How do you do that? Oh my god, Thrall. Hey. Yes, Thrall Hall, you're more than welcome to my guy. You could be the first one. I invite my guy. I can send you an invite. I can invite you right now if you want. Yes, I can invite you instantly, my man. Instantly. Jayhawk, hey, how you doing, my man? Hope you have a good one. Also, anybody in here check out the Vorbeard, my guy? What's up, what's up? Let me get Thrall in here too if I get a chance. Yeah, let me get you invited. There you go. There you go, buddy. Here we are. Settle in with the homies. Did these ever like go away, by the way? Like, is it just gonna like stay? Oh, new. Like, if I close it and open it, is it just... Yeah, no, it still stays there. Okay, cool. I just wanted to know. Need an 8 or 10 minute break? Yo, do your thing, Jay. Do your thing. I'm just gonna get the groups up and running anyway. It's gonna take me probably a second. Did we see the DK changes the PTR yet? I don't remember. So they only got like a new tier set. That's really about all that's new they've gotten. But chat, let me pose this as well. Groups are listed, boys. You guys are more than welcome to join in. They're listed over in the... What am I looking for? Where's my link? Minus? Oh, my man. Linus the Minus. How you doing, my man? Hope you have a good one. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How to join? How to join? Bop, bop, and we hit it with a pin. Beautiful. All right, now we're in, boys. Now we're doing it. How y'all doing though? Welcome back. What do we got, man? I'll be away, but yeah, go for it, my guy. Don't you worry. I got 4B on my real ID. Or worst to worst, I can maybe like, oh, add Grifka. There we go. He can be the lead of this party. You don't have to fight Grifka this time around for Jay. Alrighty, we did list Grifka lead. Okay, this team ready. Getting second team set up. Grifka is lead here. Here we go. I'm gonna promote you to lead. And we're gonna get another setup. If you guys wanna join me for a second group, more than welcome to. I was trying to rhyme with the word lead, and all I could come up with is a mead. And I'm like, what am I, like a Skyrim NPC or something? What the hell is? I mean, I am an NPC. Let's be honest. Time to watch 4V get mauled. Oh, come on, Ivan. Come on, my man. You got to do the mauling. You got to pick up yourself a big old mace and do some mauling yourself, man. Literally mauling these boys with a big old maul. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can get some homies. Nalix? Hey, Nalix. Hey, Nalix. Hosting some 5V5 1v1 duels in case if you wanna join, if you get you in here. I'm also gonna be doing some stuff in the background, so let me kind of like get work in the background stuff. I'm trying to finish stuff up, man. I'm a little late to just about everything. Last night was me finishing up a project that's been in the works for some time. It's just I'm sleepy, man. I am super sleepy. I feel like I fixed my sleep schedule more or less, and I was like, all right, time to break it again. But I've been enjoying it too a lot though, man. I've been having a lot of fun trying stuff out and messing around with things, man. So I've been enjoying it a lot. But it's like, it's something I definitely should take in a bit of a moderation. Because I don't want to be behind this stuff. I actually felt like I finally caught up and like, oh, I'm actually managing stuff. And we're back to square one. Oh, wonderful. Valga, my man, how you doing? Get in here. Well, let's get an invite, man. James is in. Cajun, do I get Cajun in? Hold on, let me ask Cajun. Hey, Cajun. We got some 5V5 1v1 Duels group forming. If you wanna join in. Oh, Nalix, it's your birthday? Oh, hey! Happy birthday, you beautiful butterfly. Hell yeah, dude. Nalix, happy birthday, man. If you guys see Nalix in game for any reason, say happy birthday. Is Griffin on the team? Yep. Yep. Yeah. You just gotta find a way to counter him, and like you're good. I think honestly, set up your talents to counter rogue, because at most, like as a rogue, you'll probably be fine against every other class. All good, buddy. Hold on, all good, buddy. You enjoy yourself, man. It's your day. Yeah, Alex, you're good, my guy. Have some fun, man. Have some fun with your day. Hey, K. Suki. Oh, he's out in the grands. Okay, we're just gonna let him go, man. Null? Ooh, Nolly. Hey, Null. Hey, Null. We're putting some 5V5 1v1 groups together. Well, in case you wanna join in for a game or two. I'm just gonna let him know, like, hey, you're more than welcome to, but I'm not gonna be like, yo, you wanna join in? Kudaka, that's another person I feel like we gotta get in here. Once he's doing stuff. Is that a note that I have for him? Is just no? Yeah, just a note that I have no. Okay. I'm just gonna, I guess that means like, PV and friends. I guess that means like, no to duels? Is that what I was trying to write? I don't even remember. Breeze ass, my man. Hey, bud. Duels tonight. You're in? You in? All good, Nolly. All good, my man. You good? All good, fam. All good, friend. No worries. No worries. He's doing twos, man. But yeah, if your boys got any homies that want to invite into these, you're more than welcome to. Obliteration. Wait. Okay, that's a different than Obliv. Hey, Obliv. Hold on. Obliv. Hey, Obliv. Duels tonight? Has first, lowest first. Oh, he's playing the rules to him? That's all good, man. What's up, G? I know my man. Hey, how you doing, my guy? Yo, you were there for the duel, for the raid yesterday, right? Do you play right now, G? Because I was, for some reason, I was under the impression that you don't. What are your thoughts on a raid? Like, if you're not currently playing right now, what are your thoughts on a raid? How are you feeling about those? Because I miss you, bud. 1 and 2. I want to know your opinion. What do you think of these things? Because I had a lot of fun, but I wonder, because the world, I noticed, I see it WoW a little bit differently than people. I don't know if you won't play it actually, but in case you don't, I see things a little differently than people that don't play. And I'm wondering, like, if you are not playing with that premise, maybe that's a wrong premise here to assume. Maybe I'm just assuming, which is a good chance I am. What are your thoughts on a raid? You know what I mean? Is it like, oh, I kind of want to join in. I kind of want to have some fun. Probably tonight. Oh, good friend. Sounds good, friend. Who else can I get in here? Panda? Sap? To get more rogues in? I mean, might as well, right? Paz? Hey, Paz. Paz hosting some 5V5 1v1 duels tonight in case you wanted to join. Any plans to do 5v5 duels in PTR? I'd love to. There's just a lot of lag over on the EU side. I think it'd be really cool. My question is, like, how many people would be interested to join 5v5 1v1 duels on like a Friday on PTR? Because I'd love to, but like if we had enough bodies from NA and EU, like if I knew my man Seavark was going to be there, Night King was going to be on there, you know what I mean? Testing out their new tier sets, the gear, whatever class changes are in. I'd be down, man. I think it'd be really, really fun. You know, I would just need like at least 7 or 8 confirmations of like, I'll definitely be there. And then we can pick up like 2 more bodies off of like outside of Stroman and Ogrimmar. You know, I don't think that'd be bad at all. I want to see Obliv obliterate the competition. He ain't doing tonight, man. He got stuff going on. So no dice on that one. Hey Panda, we got 5. We got spots. 5v5 1v1 duels. Ooh, in case wanted to give it a go. Who else is there? Proxy is NA or not even on live. Hey, who's it? Randall? Duels tonight? Romaro. Oh, Coffee Boy. Hey, Romaro. Duels tonight? Dude, somebody asked me about why don't we have pharaohs in these duels anymore? And I was like, was it bad? I was like, no, pharaohs are really, really good. Really good. Like, really good. Like, rogue good. Like, you could just kind of sit and still bleed somebody out and just kind of AFK, back away, let him just bleed over time. You know what I mean? Does Rune want to join? I don't even know if Rune has a person or a proper character. Sure, yeah, we got Romaro, dude. We got a feral druid. Oh, you boys don't want to see a feral? There it is, man. We're getting him in here. We need Uno Mas and we'll be good to go. Who else do I invite? Oh, quite a lot of you boys are on. I don't think I invite Tasty, right? I mean, I feel like if I invite Tasty, but you're probably gonna be like, nah, I'm doing stuff. All good, my man. All good, my guy. Sleepy. Oh, Sleepy. Yo, hey, Sleepy. Duels tonight? Hold on, that a Shamtard is a homie, dude. Honestly, I don't raid on the M+. I do play red. Was Demon Hunter main, but after the changes, I'm in right now. Are you excited about Demon Hunter? What are the chances that you would ever go back to Demon Hunter? Like, how good must these Demon Hunter changes be? Because you saw what they did with rogues, and the dev that's doing rogue changes, same dev, Reels. We used to have the same dev. I think his name. Okay, so I should know his name. Like, let's be honest, Skarzard. I just need to use my brain there for like 2 seconds. But Scar used to be the dev for Demon Hunters and Rogues. He set us up with an excellent talent tree during the early days of Dragonflight. And like, for the most part, Rogues and Demon Hunters were pretty happy. But it's like, as we got mage changes, as we got paladin changes. Now we kind of starting to feel a little outdated. So it's like, well, okay, time for us to get something new. And it just took us a while to really get there. But now that we're in, it looks like Reels is out dev. And if you like what he did with rogues, Human Hunters are probably going to look good. I mean, a guildie of mine who's a mage right now. Oh, let's get you in. Hell yeah, let's go. Hell yeah, boys, we got a group. I'm gonna make it lead holy, okay? I'm gonna make it lead. Okay, group is ready. Ready, making holy lead, then we queuing. Yeah, you got Grifka on the other side, holy. So just be aware, my man. Just be aware, you know what I mean? Got him! Oh, yo, I can get you in as soon as there is a spot. Grifka, let me know as soon as you can if somebody bows out. Because we got my man Kadam wants to join in, and I love me some marksman hunter in these, man. We never get to really see marksman, and that man pops off and does some cool plays. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. Alrighty, first duel of the night, boys. Wait, I gotta back out for a second, right? Okay, you lead? Lead, good. Okay, good. No. We play and rotate overnight. All good, don't you worry, Bizazz. We'll get plenty of time. I'm here for a couple of games, man. I'm here for a couple of games in a row, you know what I mean? Alrighty. Sick, I'm on skills. I love me some ketamine. Wait, didn't say I love me some ketamine, but it sounded like I love me some ketamine. I love me some ketam action, not ketamine. I feel like I started speaking and I was like, hold on, if I slow it down, you could probably like misread that. Okay, let me correct. Yes, ketamine. I just burned through it all day, dude. Morning. Instead of getting like the half and half like powder stuff with coffee, just ketamine. Yes, that's what we want to promote here. Wow, wonderful. Yo, don't worry about Breeze ass. We'll just rotate people, man. You know what? The song starts hard and then it's just like, I'm over it. You ever just listen to a song, you're like, maybe this will be good, and then like 2 seconds in, you're like absolutely over it. You couldn't care less. You're just ready to move on to another plane of existence. You know what I mean? Like you just want to travel to just another universe. You're just done. That's me, man. Is the music? Could the music be louder, chat? Do you want it louder? I feel like it's kind of quiet on my end. I don't know if that made a difference for you, but it made a difference for me. I would turn it up a little louder. You guys tell me if it's too loud. You tell me if like you can't hear me yelling throughout the house. Alrighty? If for some reason you just can't hear me, let me know. Twitch. Out of context out clip saying 21 AD. Yeah, dude, I saw. That's pretty neat. Most jarring bar key bar in the one cut. What class you tank it on? That's awesome, though. Twitch. I don't know if I've done it or not. Oh. Come on, Dal. What are you doing? We got ourselves Balgan. Oh, we got a little otter pet. I was gonna say otter mount. It's almost like that thing looked at. It's almost like that thing just looked at the camera, man. What the hell? That thing is so cute. I don't know why, man. I'm like, I don't really care much about mounts, but when I found that the Tusker have an otter mount, I was like, I gotta get it, man. Oh, look at that. What a beauty. We got a Saskavi boy on the team. Holy Saya as well as I love the Zendalari Paladin thing going on. I love this bone, man. Flushed in the back, and we got some Strix. Strix gonna be first up as a Feral Druid, looking out for what is potentially stealthy. That Origins team too is trying to figure out who's gonna be next. Got us some Forkbeard, got Grifka in the back. We got Jayhawk, we got us some Minus. And Thrall Hall. Is he first? Maybe he's backing up. He thinks he's versing a rogue because Grifka bust out a stealth, man. He thinks he's looking for you. He's waiting for the eyes. Who's up first over in team 2? Is it Grifka? Don't be in stealth if it's not you. You got Triggs just looking for every single corner. He's not sure. He's gonna pick up on the eyes and randomly bounce at Grifka. He has no idea. Is it Thrall? I think it is Thrall Hall up first. It looks like he's shuffling around. He's getting ready, trying to decide which pillar he wants to go for. Come out of stealth, my guy. I know you're like, maybe he's like second to go, so he just wants to be like ready as soon as possible. Looks like Trix is picking up the eyes, but he didn't really need to. Again, Grifka. making my man Tricks pick up the eyes. The man can't even get a pre-stealth opener now. What is happening? Thrall has at least given this guy a proper honor duel, letting him find himself a nice new prowl, and at least gonna get him a proper opportunity to get an opener. Leaping in, rake off the bat, got himself full dots into an incarnation. The man just wants to open up with the most amount of damage. Thrall is gonna go for double stuns with a bleed onto Tricks. As a Fury, you don't really bleed nearly as hard, but it can be quite good for extra sustain as well as resources. But it's going to be full CC out of Tricks. Left Thrall out in the middle of the arena, bleeding profusely. Does sit into stealth, into yet another rake. There goes the not trinket, but the spore cloak. It looks like a trinket animation for a second. As it's going to be big defenses out of Thrall, trying to see if he can catch up a little bit of health. The better he can stay on top of Tricks, the better. That's going to be a nice charge, but a quick parachute. But Tricks trying to see if he can shake the warrior off of him. He definitely needs to do that. There goes the Heart of the Wild. The guy's going to have to tank up as much as possible. I like the use of cooldowns. You know what? A lot of times I see people just go in and not send cooldowns, even if it's like a 5-minute CD like a Heart of the Wild. You better send it than just, because otherwise what do you do? Save it for the next duel match? Charge out of Thrall, trying to see if he can just stay on top of Tricks while he's got his uptime. He's in a fantastic spot. I don't know if his Tricks on Thorns. I think the man's got nothing. Trying to see if he can get out of there. Nice root last second. Oh, the throw almost finishes him off, but the guy's barely alive. Got himself a shield with a bardic skin. How are you still alive, by the way? Man's dropped down to just 1 health. Thrall does not want to go down. He wants to see if he can finish him off right now. Quick charge, nice execute right between the hairline, right down the skull, just splitting the dude in half. With Kobe Boy going to be up next. Hopefully he learns a lesson of the other Feral Druid. He's got to find a way to get the dots onto Thrall, able to do so. Got a full stun. Now he's got to find a way to shake him off. Disarmor to the Feral. What are you going to do? Declaw that thing with a big overpowers up. This is where Thrall needs to get himself mobility. But the fact that Coffee went for a root and then comes back in there gives Thrall an opportunity to ramp up, back up again, wall up right now. Coffee Boy is diminishing a lot of the damage he's taken. It looks like the bleeds do end up overpowering the warrior. That was so rough, man. Oh, no. Thrall first on meme. I mean, you were in stealth, Grifka. If you're not in stealth, like if you're out of stealth, then he knows, okay, it's not the rogue I'm dueling. But he's like, when you're out in stealth and the Pharaoh's looking out, he's going to be extra careful, picking up the eyes, trying to look out for the rogue, man. Coffee Boy does go for a bit of a dots with the root into Minus. Minus been a shadow priest. He's going to have to find a way to carefully set up a proper go versus Coffee. And if you can't peel him away from a pillar like you're doing right now, that's fantastic. Quick interrupt for Kavi. Does he look for the pillar? He's looking for the catch guide post. He wants to be able to retreat to it. Quick root for a second. Does bust out of it. Big torrent. Oh, just absolutely caught him without a pillar. The man had nothing for that one at the very end. That's what Minus needed. As a feral druid, you can just put up bleeds and kite the hunter or the priest around forever, for miles and miles on end. But with the priest, you gotta put him out in the open. You gotta get some damage in. Big damage out of Balgat though. Stone to Minus, trinkets out of it. Fear onto the hunter. No way out for this one. And this is an opportunity for the shadow priest to catch up a little bit of healing. Much needed recovery is getting himself back up and running, with Minus getting hit with the scatter shot for just a second. I'm gonna just level up my audio just a little bit higher because I feel like it's just maybe too low. Big rapid fire by Balgan. I'm gonna mess up your name 100%. As it's gonna be Minus with a desperate prayer, trying to see if he can get himself a little bit more health to work with. Still taking big hits. At least he's knocked out of holy abilities whenever he's interrupted on shadow. At least able to get himself a little bit of recovery. Feign death for Balgan, able to remove the mind game. Still just trying to see if he can fire off aim shots back to back. Death shock him. Minus was going to be very, very careful. Disperse up right now. This is where Balgan has the most amount of damage, but he also got dots on himself. So the man better remove those dots as soon as possible. Goes in for Exil to get himself stabilized a bit. Maybe look at our defensive here. A big rapid fire around the corner. That's what's going to help him win the game. Minus is in a tight spot. Root onto the pet for a second. Fade for a moment. Fear available very, very soon. Fear onto the hunter. Needs to catch up as much as he can. Next stun by the hunter could be the end of Minus. Unless he's got himself summoned here, trying to go for some damage. Scatter shot to follow, aim shot right after. Minus needs to stun summon anything right now. Balgan actually not a lot of health available. Executes back to back. Minus with a rapid fire. Balgan barely survives it, but I think almost dies to the dots, but does go for the feign death to cleanse himself entirely. Well done, well done. With Jayhawk going to be up next. Balgan needs to sit himself the entire time. You don't want to come out. You want to get yourself completely recuperated. The man has a lot of cooldowns available, and also, honestly, still got a turtle shell. If you can somehow find a way just to CC Jayhawk, you may be okay. But the mage got plenty of blinks. He just needs to get you in that execute range. You're just a handful of, just a hair, a few percentages close to it, and he's maybe going to be able to set up for a blink, potentially. Balkan trying to see if he can back up out of there. Jayhawk almost walking into a freezer trap. There goes the turtle. Does not. Yeah, there goes the freeze now. Did you freeze yourself on an altar time? Is that what happened? Because that trap was like on the corner, but you were nowhere near that. You're close, but nowhere near. Not on top of it. Is there a camo for a Balkan? I don't think he has one available at all. No, he's just got to get the traps up and running. Ooh, the back blink for Jayhawk. The reversal trinket out of Balkan. Just trying to see if he can find a way to fight through this. Maybe he could use a feign death against one of the barrages. Risen trap to stop Jay for just a second, but he's super DR'd. Steel trap to maybe hold him in place. Does he have a camo? Rapid fire. Needs some kind of feign death. Needs something, anything right now. Jayhawk just chasing after the man. He's trying to see if he can end his whole career with an arcade orb around the corner. Barely surviving. Balkan's got nothing left. He needs to find a way to get himself a camo and then bail out of there. But the blinks around for the mage. Exil comes back in the last second. Oh, he could just back blink on you though. He has a steel trap just for it. Just shock him for a second. Rapid fire, maybe some damage. If you can interrupt him on an arcane, that would be great. Feign death available too. Gotta be polymorph. I don't know what you can do in this situation. Feign death for just a second. Hold on a second. Ah, it's over. I was rooting for the hunter. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping that some way, somehow, he was gonna be able to swing that one back, man. That was rough. I got confused though. I thought it was going against Griff. I thought so too, Trix. I thought so too. Yeah, Griff just needs to sit out of stealth, man. But it's all good. A little bit of confusion. But at least I did like how the Warrior Thrall did give you a chance to like, okay, catch yourself a prowl, get yourself a setup. You know what I mean? But yeah. All good, all good. Blush versus Jayhawk. Man, these rogues, cheap shot. And have you seen how much damage rogues can do in the CC they can pull off in PvP for 10-2? Gorma's Bite is going to be basically the next, what was the thing in Shadowlands? It was the Kyrian thing. Resonator. What? No, hold on. Echoing Reprimand. That was the buff version with the Conduit and Cold Blood. It's going to be that. Except you get to keep your Cold Blood. You can smack him with a fatty secret technique, 100% crit, into Gorma's Bite, 100% crit. Oh, it is brutal. It is actually kind of disgusting when you think about it, but I'm kind of excited too. It's going to be a lot of fun damage. It's not like a full one-shot, but it's a huge chunks of health just absolutely devoured. Jayhawk looked to pick up the eye, trying to see if he could practice against this rogue before 10-2 is finally out, whenever that's out. As Plush goes in for a shot attack knockback in the root, just trying to control as best as possible. Going for a poly, does end up canceling in case there's an interrupt, but Plush does not go for the kicks at all. He just holding it until a little bit later. Gouge of the Jayhawk probably has himself a proper kidney, but that is an alter time up for Jay. Does go for the trinket. I don't know if he necessarily needed to, but he did not trust that alter time to keep him alive whatsoever. Into an arcade surge, ring of fire, Plush with a smoke bomb. Arcane orbs are getting sent in. Quite a bit of damage either way. The ring of frost to stop the rogue in place. That's gonna be touching the magic. Blind of Jayhawk. This way you wish you had a trinket for it, but Plush I think he's gonna try to see if he can bail out of here. I think he does end up escaping even with the touch of the Magi, so he's gonna be a-okay. Looking for a bit of a reset. Jay sapped out in the middle of the arena, unless he's got himself some kind of a big go. It's gonna be rough. What's up, Jacka? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good one. Play Rogue a lot. You're my master. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm that masterful at Rogue, honestly. If you want a good homie to look up to, Plush is a good guy. Airless is a fantastic guy. Speed, even Grifka. Even though I hate sometimes how Grifka does sit stealth a lot, but a safer rogue is on a live rogue, and a live rogue is the one that wins all the matches. Let's be honest here. Although I feel like Grifka does have some teeth on himself though. That man going aggressive is probably my most entertaining part of the EU 5V5 1v1 DUELS. Kitty shot onto Jay. With an alter time, so you should be okay, but maybe secret technique just ends you immediately either way. Oh, man's drop. He saw the death's doorstep for just a second, and he said, nope, not today. Future 6% dampening, not gonna feel that great either though. Touching the magic with Plush with the vanish, has a spell of a cloak in case he needs to Jayhawk, unless you got a dot. Looks like a dot is burning on you, and actually still taking quite a bit of damage from the touch of the magic, or what is exploding on you? I know it's touching the magic, but is it Tempest? Is that what you got as a Tempest? Because I think you're going to need Tempest for all these rogues. Big Barrage. Blush got himself a big heal together with Spore Cloak. There goes the Cloak of Shadows. Doesn't have advantage for a second. If maybe Jayhawk can somehow swing around the corner, at least give the man in combat, he might be okay. But that blind is going to give him a proper opportunity to reset. Got himself blind, reset, sap, vanish coming back in a bit. Jayhawk better be very, very quick in the draw, man. Into a kidney shot. Does have ultra time for this one. Does he live this one, though? Big secret technique. Had to go for a trick. He did not trust that one whatsoever. He didn't think the crits were going to, his ultra time was going to be able to survive the crits of eviscerates and the big fatty secret technique. And plus does get himself yet another reset. Eyes getting picked up for him. Almost picked up for Jay. It was so close. So close. as Plush is gonna get himself yet another gun. I don't know what you do in this situation. For Jay, it's actually getting kind of rough. You also are getting caught into high dampening. So the man's only got so much he can do. Does go for the kick, but it's going to be juke out for Jay. Gives him an opportunity for free cast. As he's going to layer down a couple of rings. Polymorph back on a Plush. Together with a smoke bomb up and running. Got himself a missiles in there. Definitely want to get in. As long as you don't get interrupted by the rogue, you will be okay. Freeze to follow. Got himself maybe a decent setup. Get a shot by Plush. Does have a blink for this one. A Plush going back behind the pillar. This is where I think Jay needs to push in for the offensive. Does get him back out in the open. I don't know if you can maybe back blink to the guy or blink over and get him dotted. If you let this rogue escape right now, I think this is where Jay is probably going to lose it. And I think this is where Plush is going to catch them a proper reset. So for Jay, this is going to be a little more difficult. You got to find a way to keep these rogues in stealth. I think. I don't really know. But I think that's what's really going to... I think that's what's really going to put you back. Because it resets and they'll just wait for some cooldowns, collect stuff. The longer you go with them recuperating a vanish and a blind and a cloak, I think that's where it gets bad. I think that's where it really gets bad. I think you gotta force those things out of a rogue as quickly as possible and then nail them against the wall real quickly. Jayhawk picking up a second set of buys. We're pretty high into dampener right now. 13 minutes into the game, 71% dampener. You ain't healing from this one. Jay does have all the time. As long as he can trust that the secret technique is not gonna just eviscerate him. Did not trust it. There goes the ice block. I don't really know. Do you have a blink or do you blink really early? Or you shimmer? He might be shimmer. Because I was thinking for a sec, I can't tell if he's blink or shimmer, but a big setup is set up versus Plush. The man does have a dot burning on a blinder. Jayhawk has a blink trinket out of this one. Plush trying to see if he can bail out of that. Does he just go down? Wait a second. Cheat death. He did die for a second. Cheated it. Jayhawk needs to get in there and end him right now. Do you have a blink? Do you have anything right now? Try to see if he can just do it with missiles and is able to finally capitalize on that victory. Well done, well done. Wait, why are you teabagging him now? Why would you do that? I think Plush played really well. Jay just needs to find himself some stopping power, some finishing potential, and he'll be golden. But man, this rogues, if you can prevent them from escaping you in the first place, you'll be set. It's just that's where the issues come from. Is you just gotta, they are getting an upper hand on you from there anyway. 14 minutes in, 78% dampening. Holy Saya versus Jay. No healing. Immunities are going to be necessary. And Holy Saya has to find a way to stretch out all of his immunities versus an Arcane Mage, a Sub-Rogue, and an Arms Warrior. That's not going to be easy. Big barrages as Jay got himself actually for Bloodlust, stealing the hand of freedom from Holy as he got himself wings. Big interrupt on an Arcane. Doesn't give Jayhawk a lot to work with. Does not have a stun. Blinks that Hodge immediately, instantly globaled it. And it's going to go for a reversal, but walked it back into Holy Side as the man is just absolutely crusading you. With a breath to follow, Holy Side just needs one more big global hammer. Oh, it doesn't, man. That's just unfortunate. With Forkbeard going to be up next. I think Fork just got to get in there. Fork is an arms warrior. I was going to say Fury for a second, but arms. So he doesn't actually need healing, but I think he does need to get in there, force the immunity, back up out as soon as possible, and then get back in. If you could go in with a reflect on a Hodge, that would be stellar. But that's really about the best you can really do. I try to give him like a... What is he about doing? Is that a moonwalk? I'm sorry. You just gotta get in, force some cooldowns out of the guy, see those immunities, back up out of there. I wonder for Holy Saya if using immunities super early might be the play. Trying to see if he can just outrange Forkbeard, looking for that range game. As the stun comes out, he's gonna go for a Trinket Fury to follow Forkbeard, leaping in. Perfect opportunity for the warrior to maybe get some big ups versus Holy. Holy could maybe go for an immunity right now. If he can just deny losing health, that'd be great. I think he wants to save a lot of his immunities for Grifka if possible. Blind to Forkbeard while his big defenses are up without die by the sword. As long as you don't stop attacking Forkbeard and don't let him recuperate behind the pillar, second wind cannot ever kick in. There goes the Spore Cloak, barely covering any of Forkbeard's health. The man just doesn't have much to really work with. Hand of Freedom, keep it Holy Side moving into a stun. Bubble right after. Wanted to make sure he doesn't lose any health. And also is a warrior with some powerful executes. Did not want to go down to that at all. Does end up slamming him down, but now does not have a bubble for my man Grifka. Got himself. How is regenerating healing you that much at 90% dampening? Does that ability ignore dampening? I'm sorry? Regenerating ignores dampening now? Since when? Hold on a second. Is this new chat? When was this added? When was this added? That's actually insane. I didn't... Huh. That actually gives you maybe like a fighting chance. No. No, he's just sitting down. He's laying down. He's ready. He's accepted defeat, I think. I guess the rogue, there's only so much you can do. I think you may need both bubble and a bob, but honestly, I would walk out of there. I would tag the rogue while he's out of stealth. Honestly, would take whatever advantage you can get. Unless he's trying to get a Griffin to get it closer. Maybe that's what he's trying to do. Who knows, really. But holy, it's really up to you. 95% dampening, you ain't healing nothing. We haven't hit 92% dampening in a while. Dude, first game of the night, we're already heading into the high 90s. You guys are nutty. We gotta get some shorter games in here, but you guys are nutty. I honestly think that's probably why EU doesn't have nearly as many games as a name. It's just, you guys have a lot of long games, not a lot of short games, but that means you have less games because you're spending more time in a single game rather than little time in 2 games in a row. You know what I mean? Cheap shot onto Holy Side, does go for the Trinket. Trinket out of the rogue with a clock shot was mad damage on Holy Saya. Does he go for the Blessing of Protection? He has to. And Grifka looking to make an escape. Holy Saya, he's picking up the eyes, trying to see if he can stay proactive. Grifka with a smoke bomb. But it looks like he's not going to be able to stay there long at all. Holy Saya does not have any healing. Actually, Battle Master Trinket falling off is literally a sneeze away. Grifka can literally walk over there, just sit him with a big old achoo, and like it's done. Even Grifka is like, yeah, you know what? This is over. It's done. It's done. Sitting down, get himself a muffin. Well done, though. Well done for Holy Saya was coming back for a bit. Jayhawk does end up sniping the kill on a rogue. Let's get us another one going here, boys. Let's see if we get another one that's like this long again, or if we get a shorter game in general. Oh, man. Yeah, if Jayhawk finds himself some like killing potential against these rogues, like finds a way just to stop him and not let him run amok, I think it might have been because he did get the kill on the rogue, but then it's like dampening really just ends up kind of screwing you over. But yeah, well, rogue fight time. Yeah, rogue game definitely do take a while. They definitely do. I don't know, maybe Jay just didn't have like a blink around the corner. I'm just almost expecting like, oh, this is where you blink and barrage and you kill him. Oh no, oh god, reset. And I was like, okay, now it's gonna, oh, never mind. I don't know, maybe my internal clock is just like completely skewed off when it comes to like blinks, major blinks and stuff. Quick, what? A quick what? Worth or first? Yeah. Just be out of stealth if it's not you dueling, man. That's how they'll know, man. That's how they'll know. Do we need more bodies, by the way? Or are we good? Yo, Dal, my man, what's up, big guy? How do my god? Didn't help over mage? Yeah, definitely doesn't help at all. But hey, happens, right? Okay, well, while Brizaz, it's taking a second. They said we need something. Wait, war call? Is that what it is? WC war call? Is that what that stands for? No, what does WC stand for, chat? We all good? Awesome. New player? I'm peeping. Yo, Brizaz, let me know if you need more bodies. Kolke if you need more bodies, or Grifka if you need more bodies. Open into a bot, manage to reopen that. Yeah. This is why I'm excited for like 10.2 stuff. Like I like all the changes coming to rogues, and I think it'd be really neat to see like how rogues are gonna end up playing against like every other class in PvP with the new like set of changes. I think that sub rogue is still gonna be doing the same thing, right? The vanish cooldown reduction is still in play, but I wonder if like, because you got new like setups as our sub right now. Like if you go for 4 backstabs, you fit or 5 backstabs, your next ability that's a common point builder does more damage. And you could also buff it together with the rotten, where during symbols your next ability is a crit, also does more damage as well. And it's just like, it's just really strong together, and you can get a big setup out of it. Sentry? Da, после. My man Sentry, my man Arhi wants to join. Can we make some space for my man Arhi after this one? Can we rotate some bodies, make some space for my man Arhi after this one? Possibly. I do want to get you guys like in and out. Let as many of you guys play when possible. We'll be interested to see Death Knight, Bounds rated Demon Warlock. You mean for like 10.2 or like right now in duels? I don't think there's a lot of boomkins that really show up, at least on the EU side of things. I know that we had a couple of on a name. Unless like Copy Boy wanted to pick up boomkin or Tricks wanted to try boomkin or something. Death Knights. There's Antibodon, but I haven't seen him on in a while. And we got Shilpos on an A, but that's an A, that's tomorrow. Demon Warlock, what do we mean? Yasi, dude. All these Slavic boys. It's like, oh, DK, well, another Slavic homie that I haven't played in a while. Oh, this Warlock, another Slavic homie that I haven't played in a while. You know what I mean? All my Slavic boys, man, they're just nowhere to be found, which is a big unfortunate. All right, Twitch. Got ourselves Grifka first up over for the team 2, going over versus Kavi Boy, man popping in bear form as it goes to sap. Kavi Boy is gonna need to get his fangs and teeth sunk into the rogue and bleed him out and try to maintain pressure, but also keep him like at arm's reach. Basically, I want to let the rogue completely escape, get out of there. Does go in for a thrash just to at least keep him bleeding as Grifka goes in for auto attacks through the pillar. Not a fan of the auto attacks, not gonna lie. Not the biggest fan, just because he keeps reapplying crippling poison to the poor boy every single global, which is unfortunate. I kind of hope they end up solving that kind of thing. I think like auto attacks through a wall for PvE content, sure, but PvP, I don't know. It feels like a little bit like a cheaty duel here. Not gonna lie, gonna be a trick out of Grifka. Will a trick out of Kavi Boy? But Grifka going in for the big damage technique through a bear from Kavi Boy. How much of plus defenses? Bear form is not enough to keep him alive for this one. Gouge right after as Grifka got some cooldowns out of the mem. And it's going for a little bit of reset. Kavi Boy charging in. Does he find him? Finally get himself a proper open onto Grifka. That's exactly what he wanted. But not having access to a blind is going to put him behind. Grifka bleeding out a little bit. But next down onto Kavi could be the end. Does he go down? Is this over? Barskin last second. Is this going to be enough to keep him barely alive? Does go for the main, but it's also very, very short. Kavi needs more healing. Unless he got himself bear form. Trying to go for bear. Big blades onto Grifka. Wait a second. Maybe this is where Tricks could just end them. Vanish out of Grifka. Does he go for the cloak to remove the dots? Or is he good? No, he still got dots. If Tricks can get in there fast enough, he could maybe end Grifka. The man does not have a trinket. Does go for the fan. And nice to get the Feral out in the open. With a gouge, should be able to properly get himself an opener. Tricks does have a trinket. Does burn it into a stun onto Grifka. This where he goes in for the most amount of damage. Grifka could be in trouble unless Cloak of Shadows removes the bleeds entirely. So Tricks just gotta live away from Grifka and then get back in there and do the same thing again. He did burn a trinket, so now Tricks in a weird spot. Wall not going to be available, and Grifka is looking for a full reset while in stealth. Isaac getting picked up by Tricks, but Grifka is already hanging on behind the wall. He's already behind those grates, man. Like a criminal behind bars. He just kind of looking over for the guards, man. Tricks out in the open, prowling in a black rook hole, man. Try to see if you can find him, but Grifka is nowhere in sight. Just gonna take himself into self, hang out there, and take it easy. Second eye is available if Tricks wants to get over there, but it's going to be opened up by Grifka. Shadow Blaze is ready, so it's going to be quite a bit of extra damage, as well as the calm points available for Grifka. Going in for big output, cheap shot to follow, but Tricks looks like the bear from Embarsium doesn't work, and Grifka goes in for a quick Shadow Belt. Just a quick hit, run, back behind the pillar. Grifka, I think it's his favorite plan. Hit and runs. Especially the runs part. Especially the runs part. Goes in for a Shadow Strike, has himself an evasion trinket as Tricks trying to see if he can maybe go for a... Oh, out of bear from not in a good spot. I think it's just over, maybe. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Just, at some point he realized, like, okay, I made a mistake. I'm done. I'm not even going to move anywhere. It's over. I accept my death. That being said, Grifka does have a plan that does end up winning him games. Not gonna lie. Not the most exciting strategy in the world, but if it wins, it wins. I mean, you either win or you're dead on the arena floor. Let's be honest here. At the end of the day, Isaac getting picked up by Holy Saya. He has himself everything he needs to fight Grifka. Grifka actually doesn't have a trinket, but the manager's going to be chilling behind the pillar. I think for Holy Saya, he's got to like, oh, he's not even picked up Ice. He's got to try to see if he can bait Grifka. That's what he's doing. I think, honestly, pick up Eyes and then target him insta and then start spamming abilities, look in all directions, because you may just end up finding him if he's next to you. Sap? Wait, Grifka just stole the Eyes. He just walked over there, stole Eyes, just to make it so that Holy Side doesn't get any, denying him those Eyes. Cheap shot, it's going to be trinket out of Holy Cloaker Shadows for Grifka, trying to see if he can avoid some of the damage from Saya with a massive secret technique, just trying to see if he can turn this around. Gouge right after, unless Holy got himself a stun. No, he doesn't. Into a gouge blind, gives Grifka a reset, denying Holy Eyes. Eyes are not, actually Eyes are back up and available on the other side. But Holy Sia's kind of headed back over to the other location. Interesting. I know rogues are thieves, but man, this guy was just so greedy as a thief. He even stole the thing that was gonna let him see the rogue. Cheap shot opener by Grifka. Holy, having some bubble or bop might be one of those big immunity situations here. Unless you're just gonna have to try to see if you can wait out a little bit longer. Grifka trying to see if he can capture some reset. Wake of Ashes is gonna end up getting you into combat though. That's another ability that hits the wall. While Rogues can auto attack through the wall, Holy Sai can at least cleave through the wall with Wake. For one reason or another, it just works. I don't know why, it just works. Got himself blessing a Sank in case there's a stun. Trying to go for a bit of healing, but looks like Grifka's not letting it happen. Bubble right now. Grifka looking for a vanish reset. Does he even need to? Or is he just gonna... No, he's gonna vanish reset out of here. Holy Sai, this way you want to have eyes. If you get yourself an immunity and you pick up eyes, that means the rogue cannot vanish, cannot get away from you. And you can just beat him up the whole time. 5 minutes into the duel, dampening not super high, but Holy Sai already burning his regenerating ratio. Grifka walking into either auto attack or walking into a consecration by accident. Holy Sai is gonna have to find himself an angle, maybe waiting for the Horde Star Hand of Freedom in order to get back over to Grifka. But look at the auto attacks to the wall, man. He's just building calm points off of it too. That's the messed up part. Blessing of protection, as it's gonna be maybe a vanish shot. Grifka has himself a cloaker shot is coming up very, very soon. Does he just stay in? He's trying to see if he can just hang in there. Battle Master Trinket is all he's used in order to give himself a little bit extra health to bolster himself, and using Shadow Steps in order to get around, just dancing around Holy Saya, bailing away from the guy as the Judgment comes out, trying to see if he can catch up some damage into a Blessing of Sank in case there's a stun on a Grifka, but he's gonna end up avoiding it. Has Cloak, has himself a dance, has himself a vanish, so he's actually okay. Trinket out of Holy Saya pretty early on. Does he have himself big go? He's playing for the normal wings, so maybe if he gets those wing shield advantages, but I think Grifka's gonna want to bail out of there. Blind to follow, Holy Sai can't break out of this one, so this gives Rogue a free reset as he has himself 2 vanishes coming back up. That's how to spec right now. XC, I'd probably say like for PvP, survival isn't bad, but DM could do a bit of damage too. I think it kind of depends. Depends on the comp you're running too. Chat, what would you guys say is the better one? Your preference. Which one would say is pop it off a bit more? Stone onto Grifka, does go for the big Wake of Ashes, trying to see if he can cut the rogue down. Does he get to kidney shot reversal, but does pre-sanct it. That's gonna put a dampener into Grifka's CC capabilities, trying to go for an evasion, cannot do it. Cloaker shot is vanished, denied as he's picking up the eyes really early. Rogue trying to see if he can step him, but he's gonna end up walking into consecration instead. That's gonna keep him in combat a little bit longer. He keeps taking damage. Pony is available for the Paladin, trying to see if he can add Grifka to see if he have a stun right now. Advantage for the Rogue, unless you get him randomly out in the open. Oh no, I was gonna say maybe random Wake of Ashes. Summon's definitely still dotting Grifka up. Holy can pick up the eyes in case he wanted to. I think he knows that Grifka is gonna want to sap immediately. So he's trying to like wait it out, bait out Grifka, then pick up the eyes after, because he knows. Just gonna steal the eyes instead. Oh no. Holy Sai is just gonna have to chase after the guy. Grifka cannot re-stealth for a good bit, but if you can find him in a stun, oh, he has to trick it back up though. It's not gonna work out. Trinket said immediately gouge on the Holy Side, trying to go for a stun. Gonna be a wall for Holy Side. Does have a bubble coming up in about 50 seconds. Maybe we'll need it. Does not have a Trinket for a bit, but as it goes full set of wings, he's starting for a second. Grifka taking a bit of damage, but the hammers are still flying in. Cannot stop the hammers. Goes in for a shield, but he cannot really stop the Hand of Freedom, as well as the Paladin and his mighty steed. Does go for the cloak, as well as a vanish. Cloak and a vanish. That's quite a lot of commitment. It's going to be a regenerating for Holy. Gonna shot back under Holy Saya. Does have a Trinket for this one. Grifka does not have enough for this one, except maybe Shadow Meld. Does he go for Shadow Meld? If he just gets a doubt on himself, that could be pretty bad, but it's just going for the blind. Holy, unless he can get back over there. Final wreck, denying the Rogue a re-stealth. Grifka with a Shadow Meld. Does he have a dot? He doesn't. Wake of Ashes does not connect. That is unfortunate. But does he know that Holy Saya has a bubble back up? Grifka has a vanish. If you have a stun with the bubble, you stun, you end them. Bubble, Grifka, maybe? Holy needs enough damage right now to keep Grifka out of stealth. Can he do it? Vanish to follow. Does have consecration. It's gonna pop back in there. He still has a doubt on him, so he's gonna get him out in the open. If Holy's quick enough, he might be able to get him. Or dot fell off. Xberg, I guess that fell off. What's the duration on that thing? Because I don't know, new tier said there's gonna be a buff in that. But Grifka does get himself yet another go. He's gonna get Rogue's banned again. Maybe we should just ban Grifka. We can just ban Grifka. Just be like, hey Grifka. I'll see you next week. I feel like I'd be kind of messed up though. Cheap shot onto Holy Saya. Big secret chick right after. Does he have anything at all? I think the Paladin is just spent, as Grifka does end up, man, playing out into a very long game. Lots of how many vanishes did you get this round? How many resets did you go for? as Balgan tried to see if he could find the rogue Cloak of Shadows just to remove the Hunter's Mark. Did not even trust. I don't even know if he actually cares that much about Hunter's Mark. It's just like, it's a 2-minute cooldown, but he can get it back in like what feels like 2 seconds with like a couple of vanishes, and he's golden. He's back up. It doesn't, he can just throw that one away. He'll get it back in just 2 seconds. My goodness. That's what made Mage Food. Is that what it was? Mage Food? I mean, Mage Food is allowed, I guess the way I put it. Stun to Grifka. Balgan tried to see if he can have himself go rapid fire Grifka with an evasion. Balgan has himself a freezing trap, but Grifka knows that that's what Hunters do. You put a trap under them, so if you go for a shadow state, you end up freezing yourself. You're just gonna walk up to the guy. You're just gonna walk up and hit him from like the next zip code. He got plenty of range. You can literally hit through a wall. So you can go for quite a bit of distance. Just try to avoid the trap as best possible. Balgan did move away from the freezing, so unless Grifka just ends up veering into it, I don't know if it's gonna get much value, but maybe. Does go for a shadow meld, no Hunter's Mark on him. I honestly think with a Hunter at this point, like throwing traps in random directions or near you but not exactly behind you might be the play actually now. But who knows? Grifka waiting out. He knows there's a trap right under the guy. Sap, if you approach from a wrong angle, Fed does end up fighting you somehow. I have no idea. It goes in for a stun to Fed. Rooted for a second. Trinket of Balkan. Jet Tracker to follow him. Grifka does have advantage for this one. Turtle Shell last second. I think he's in a good spot either way though. Unless freezing trap. Maybe Balkan makes some work of this one. Maybe. No, camo. Hunter's Mark. At least he knows where the rogue is at. He's gonna probably pick up the eyes, but the charge trap is keeping him slow. Sniper shot maybe gives you a bit of an advantage. Does go for explosive. Rapid fire right after. Grifka with advantage. Into a cheap death. Unless you go down. Wait a second. Maybe. Freezing trap. Drink it out of this one. Cheap shot right after. Oh. My goodness. I'm not a fan of rogue going in for like resets a billion years, but that was some plays. I'm not gonna lie, that was fantastic. That was great work, man. Oh, that could have went either way, man. I was rooting for the Hunter, but not terrible play by Grifka. Not gonna lie, kind of like that one. This dude with this Paladin drawn out super long over that one, but the Hunter, oh, that was close. That was nuts. Sap with a Plush. Plush is our only man, our savior, who needs to find a way to stop this rogue, this mayhem incarnate, the man, the myth, the mayhem himself. Plush, does he go for the eyes? He could potentially go for it, but he has no idea where Grifka may be. If you do pick up the eyes, have your head on the swivel, be ready on the draw. Grifka's in a good spot. If you do end up picking it up, he's kind of out open roaming. You better be careful. And Grifka is just gonna park himself behind the biggest part of the wall just to make it so that Plush cannot see him for life of the guy. You better have your head on the swivel. You better be guessing. He could be, Rogue could be next to you. He's looking for his corners, checking his corners. Wrong side of the arena though, as Grifka is just perfectly snug over on the far end, just chilling. Can we ban taking mage food? So you could ban it, but like that's not gonna do anything. It won't stop a rogue from like picking up food and eating. Like, what am I gonna do? I can only like huff and puff and like be upset about it, but it's not like I could like kick him out of the arena with a press of a button. If I could, that'd be a different story. If I could, I would, but it's not something I can control, so I don't make a rule for. That's all I can do. Plus, I just have like, I just don't make rules around things that I can't like physically control. You know what I mean? If I could, I would. 100%. Wait, is this sleeping? Alright, Grifka, come on, man. Alright, dude. He's not even stealthing. He's just like out in the open. Oh, man. Yeah, Plush, I think just kind of threw in the towel, dude. And Thrall has just paid respects for Holy Side. Cheap death out of Plush. I don't know if he's going to go for a proper go versus Grifka. The Rogue still has himself a trinket and everything. Plush is going to have to pull out some crazy plays if he wants to find a way to best Grifka. I don't know, maybe Cloak of Shadows insta, some of these trinkets. Maybe there's a play. Grifka could have himself a proper go cheap shot. Trinket back for Plush, trying to see if he can get aggressive with Grifka. Blind right after, nothing he can really do. And Plush no longer has a cheap death, so right now it's honestly the ball is in Grifka's court unless he just fumbles it. Yeah, there's just nothing he can do. Well done, well done. Let's get us another one going, boys, yeah? Uno mas, uno mas, uno mas. Man, alright, let's see if we get Sentry in here, dude. Let's rotate some people. You ready? Okay, we'll just rotate some people out. Rogue's really annoying. Do we gotta read the groups, boys? Do we gotta redo the groups? Let me get Russian here too. Russian keyboard. Yeah. Okay. Sekunda. Let me just let him know. I need 1 second. Yeah, so what do we do about Grifka, man? What's wrong? Is it our best in 1v1s? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Some rogues, it's just some rogues play like errorless, where they play like super risky, and it's super fun to watch. Speed too. But like, I totally get the chat though. Like, when you watch a dude sit behind like a pillar for like 40, 50 a minute until his cooldowns are back, and then he comes up, cheap shot, kidney shot, gouge, runs back behind the pillar, sits there for about another minute. I totally understand the chat though. Like, I totally feel you boys. Like, that's pretty boring to watch. You want to change the channel. So, and I'm somebody who does love entertainment value. You know, one rogue archetype is super fun, just visceral, and just action-packed, just enjoyable. And the other is just like, I mean, you can literally queue up into a random skirmish and you can see a rogue do the same thing, right? And like, I think what would make it better is like if there was something that the other player could really do. Because like, even if you're like, oh, the rogue is sitting behind there, let me go pick up ice, I'm like, over there. I'll hit it with the sap, runs over to the other side of the arena, my ice buff expires. I guess I'll try it again. Pick up the other eyes, find the rogue, sap, runs over to the other side of the arena. Well, now I can't find him. I can start throwing random AoE abilities anywhere, but like, it's like a needle in the haystack. You know? It's just, I think there's the factor of like, there's not much you can really do in that situation, but just be patient. But also, I think it's the viewer perspective of like, oh, so like normally you're versing against a rogue, you're like, oh, what could he be doing? Is he out there scheming? Is he perusing around me? Is he trying to figure out his battle plan? And like, we get an insight in the 5v5 1v1 dueling arena of like what a rogue actually is doing, and they're just sitting in like a corner, sitting down, just waiting. There's like nothing exciting about it. And I think that's like the magic behind the mirror kind of, or magic behind like, you know, is the back door for the magic trick. It's just like, it's not as exciting. And I think for a viewer perspective, it's just like, oh, I've seen this before. Rogues do the same rogue things. I mean, what does you expect, right? So I do feel for the viewer, and that's, I get bored with it too. Let's be honest. You know? So like, I feel like you can make like a billion little arguments of like, oh, but it's super skillful. Where I prioritize not fanfare, I guess. But I don't know, maybe you guys prioritize the skillfulness of it. Although, if you ask a layman, like, what's so skillful about sitting in stealth for a minute? There isn't much going on. I mean, cooldowns wise is big, but yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I feel like every time I'm like, oh man, rogues again, everybody's like, why do you always suspect rogues? And it's like, dude, I play the class. One. And two, like, I'm a viewer like you boys. Not only do I host these duels, I'm also looking for that entertainment value myself, you know? So we're gonna do this. Yes. We're missing one. GY Coffee Boy. Alright, Sullivan. Sounds good, my guy. Sounds good. I'll get you guys +1. We got Cadam, we got Sentry. I'm gonna get Archie for you boys, okay? Okay. Cool. Okay. Now we got his team. Cool. So we got Sentry in. I guess we gotta go. What's this? Grifka. Yo, Grifka, can we just have you go last or something? Yeah. I don't know. Just have you go last, like dead last. Or something. Just clean up duty, yeah? Clean up duty. You had your fun. Mix it up. Let the other boys get a chance to play. That's the most tragic part, is like when Grifka gets to play, the other boys didn't get a chance to play. You know what I mean? Tag, I will join in. Yeah, we can maybe we can just swap in like Grifka with Cadam and just roll with that. I'll go last as well. Plush, we can just do whatever, my guy. I don't really know how Plush plays, but like I just want to see like variety. I just want to have some fun games in here. You know what I mean? but we'll see. And I'm not watching for hours. I mean, I find it funny since I'm a rogue and I can't say anything. I mean, I just say stuff, you know. It's just like, maybe that's why I don't really play subs much, or like assassin much. It's just like the resets. I like playing like in the action, always gun ho. I just always enjoyed it. So like just not being reliant on stealth as outlaw. Ooh, love it. You definitely can't have some long drawn out games, but like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I don't want to complain. I want to sit there and complain about rogues though. But I don't know. I feel like it's just, I get those comments every single week. Switch. Got ourselves Archimon coming back in. Where's your red skin? What is your demonic skin? Where are your demonic eyes? Wait, do you have some? You do have them. So you just decided to go actual Archimon. He's literally cosplaying. That makes sense, actually. Now it makes sense. Wait, doesn't Archimon have this like head thing that goes all the way up, like ridges on the head? Or is he actually just a bald, like Hitman looking kind of guy? My goodness. Gotta be Jayhawk first up versus Plush. Goes in with a cheap shot immediately. Jayhawk last time versus Plush. He had to find himself some stopping power. I wonder if he was able to maybe mold that match over last time. Trying to see if he can go for barrages with Plush. Trying to see if he can not let the guy out of sight. As Plush does dive himself into advantage. Brett doesn't quite connect. Over in team 2, we got ourselves besides Jayhawk. We got Grifka. We got Minus. We got Thrallhall waiting for his turn, as well as a Forkbeard. And on the team with Plush as he's trying to see if he can fight through Jayhawk. Zoom out of here for a second. We got Holy, we got this Cowboy Boy, Balagan, and my man Archie on the Archimon. I like it too because it's Archie the Shaman. That's my homie, Archie the Shaman on a demonology. That spec is gonna be weird in 10 too. That tier set looks a little bit weird, man. Oh god, no, the demons, dude. It's like I'm already facing demons IRL. I don't want to see it in the arena. Breath out by Jay as he goes in for a poly. Got himself. Oh my god, I'm swapping the wrong person. The whiplash effect. Gonna be a blind by Plush, looking for a reset as Jay finally repositioned versus Plush, but looks like he's able to get out of a blind. Trying to see if he can chase. Using a blink. Does he have himself a touch of the Magi in the game? A touch of the Magi, I think, is in. Does he have a what's it called? Does he have another Tempest? Because I can't tell what's another Tempest. What is an Ice Block for Jay? Looking for the reset. Plus, also looking for a quick reset. Was able to force Jay, but now that the man is a big old Ice Block, is looking for a setup. Yo, Kedem, we'll get you in after this. How does that sound? We'll rotate somebody out for you guys. How does that sound? I'm gonna sleep then good night? Okay, sounds good then. Appreciate you, my man. Gonna be a, what's it? Gonna be a blink auto flush? Was that what it was? I'm not sure. Sorry, literally brain just got a froze for a second. Blind. Polymorph onto Plush. Got himself Hand of Freedom. Big touch of the matchup, but Plush starting to see if he can bail out. Does Jay have the mobility for this one? He does get himself the back blink reversal. Looking to get himself a bit of a reset. What's up, Saul? How you doing, my man? Hope you have a good one. Probably. It was a bunch of some ships already, man. You might find some scraps in there too. Who knows? This is gonna be Jay trying to see if he can back up out of there for just a second. Plush got himself a reset sap yet again. Jay needs to find a way to keep this rogues out of stealth, man. I will need to double check what talents he's running, but if he's not running, I don't know, another Tempest or, oh, I think he just gotta find these rogues out off of a poly, just go for the biggest burst, and I think maybe just like his positioning is weird. He's like too far away, playing safe away from the rogue, but I think you kind of want to be like out of that melee reach, trying to go for a poly. It is going to be a cloak shot for Plush. Big and shot thunder. And the eviscerate. I think Jay at that point decided to commit. Maybe that was a little aggressive. I feel like sometimes he's like a little too safe, keeping his reach away from the rogue, but as gives the rogue plenty of distance to get it around pillar. Or sometimes he goes in aggressive, but then he gets in the melee range. So I feel like he's got to find like that perfect tight distance away from rogue. Not quite in melee, but also not quite far enough where the rogue can just line you and lap you behind it. But a quick blind out of Plush as he goes in for a quick reset versus Minus as a rogue. Minus is definitely going to have to find a way to get Plush away from the pillar, then catch him in the clutches of the void, and then rot him down very, very quickly. Big secret sneak, had himself a fade with a fear to follow, looking for a bit of reheal. If you keep dots on the Plush, that could be pretty good, but you definitely need to get himself a proper distance burst going. That's going to be a maybe a sippy cup on a Plush, trying to see if he can deny the sippy cup. Got himself the mind games on him for just a second. Gouge onto Minus for just a moment. looking to bail out of there for just a second. Minus had himself full burst, but Plush is just not gonna let it happen. Getting shot to follow, Trinket right after, got him some fate for a second, but a cheap shot to follow. Plush looking for a bit of damage too. Trinket right after, looking for an intro, doesn't quite connect. It's gonna be rude. Plush with a vanish, but it's actually gonna be some CC immunity for Minus for just a second as he goes in for the juke. And there goes the last vanish for Plush until 15 seconds later. Standing next to the eyes, but Minus not picking him up just yet. As long as he can survive this go by Plush, he might actually be okay. Wait, Wild Growth? Hold on. Did Kavi end up healing Minus? Is that what I just saw? I did misplay it because he just randomly hit up with a thing. I don't even know what's happening. Did you just heal the guy? What's huh? I'm sorry. Big DPs are down into Plush. Does have a cloak coming back up very, very soon. Got himself the big shield from the Spore Cloak. Vanish available, Cloak available. Could go for a reset. It's going to be Minus trying to keep the guy in combat as best possible. Stun onto Plush. Have himself a Cloak for this one. Fear right after. Minus just trying to get himself a bit of a breather. Does he have anything to follow up? Plush trying to see if he can deny the defenses just yet. Kineshot with a big secret technique massacring right through the health of Minus's demand. There goes his Spore Cloak. Got himself a little bit of a fade. Desperate prayer as the man has fallen into a bit of a desperate situation. Root onto Plush for just a second, but does break out of it with the quickest vanish of my life. Still got dodged though. So as long as Minus is careful. Does he have a Shadow Crush? I feel like from Minus, Shadow Crush around the corner against the Rogue would have been amazing, but looks like somehow he's able to deny any kind of resaps from the Rogue. But as long as he doesn't have mobility, like unless he got some to get some movement to get behind the pillar, Plush is going to catch his quick restyle. Does get himself a kidney shot, but still Dot's burning him down little by little. No technique for now. Stun into Plush, no trinket available, has himself a cloak in case he needs to. Vanish going back up again, so he's actually in a fantastic spot. Minus, what are you going to do in this situation, my guy? I feel like Mindflay is actually not the worst. If you can get, especially if you can get some Mindflay Insanities too, that does quite a bit of damage, and it's going to put a slow onto the Rogue. Put him under a ton of pressure, maybe force him to get into melee with you, trying to see if you can maybe avoid him, fade for just a second, maybe trying to avoid a stun, Plush get himself a kidney shot, gouge instead. As Minus trying to see if he can break out of C ahead of time with a Shadow Ward Death, kidney shot to follow, but Plush does not have the damage for this one. He's actually kind of like behind a bit. Dots a back up onto the Rogue. There's Minus some mobility at all. That crippling poison, I think with a Shiv is what's really slowing him down quite a bit. That is so rough. Picking up the mount up for a second, stunning him Plush out in the open. Had himself a trinket in case he needs to. Minus, you just trinket? He trinketed something, I'm not sure what. Does get a juke though. Plush is taking quite a bit of damage. Vanish, as well as the Cloak of Shadows is up. That's actually quite a bit of CDs. I feel like Minus maybe should have done that a lot earlier. Big Insanity, forcing Plush to play super defensive. Eyes are back up in case he needs to. 6 minutes into the duel. Plush is trying to see if he can get himself a better angle versus Minus. Does he have himself a proper go? No, doesn't have a Cloak of Shadows, so I think he's going to be a little bit more careful. Does go in for the Shadow Strike. Fade for just a second in case there's a stun from the Road. Fear right after. Goes in for a chicken shot to follow. Disperse in case of Secret Technique. Does end up disperse in Secret Technique, which is the most damage Plush has at the moment. And Minus can just get on top of the guy. I don't know if you can maybe root him or something. Goes in for a shift just to put a slow into Minus. Does Minus play Mindbender? I feel like if you can maybe rotate Mindbender when the Rogue goes behind the pillar, that could at least keep him in combat for a little bit longer. And I think, yeah, Shadow Crash would have been amazing too. Just instant dots on the Rogue. Oh, at least would have get him like out of stealth or make it harder for him to really shoot behind the pillar. Cheap shot goes in for a Wizard's back-to-back Furo by the Shadow Priest. Looking for an escape right now. His dampening is so high. He got himself a stun. Void Eruption. Maybe a play. Blush does not have a way out of... Does he have a way out of this one? No, Shadow Melted. Blind into Minus, trying to see if he can bail out. Minus, if you have any mobility, you need to catch up to this guy right now. Plush is on the back foot for just a second. He's looking for that sap, lands a sap for Minus right now. This is a missed opportunity. Unless he somehow finds some kind of damage for the Rogue, it's going to be just in a worse-off situation. Trying to see if he can just maintain his healing. Root onto the Rogue for just a second, but all that healing does barely anything at 42% dampener. The guy is under a ton of pressure with one poison coursing through his veins, trying to heal, but I don't think it'll be enough for him at all. The Plush with a Fear looking for a restyle, but Plush is not actually healthy either. Gouge for just a second and looking for yet another escape. Minus with the Flash Shield, just trying to keep himself afloat as best as humanly possible. Shadow Strike's fine by the Rogue with a stun to follow. Mind Games right after VT to follow. And Plush with a cloak. Yeah, that's rough, man. As a Shadow Priest, I don't really know what you can do against a Rogue. Me with Rogues, no time for games all aggro, either quick end or in quick. I think honestly that might be the play for just about everybody at this point. Trinket out of minus as Rogue goes for yet another go. Fear right after, got himself full dots up and running. Trying to see if maybe those dots will be enough though. Fade for just a moment as Plus trying to get some damage in, but as soon as he sees a Shadow Fiend, he's on a retreat. At least the Shadow Fiend maybe will keep in combat for a little bit longer. Gouge for just a second. Midas needs to find a way to anticipate those. If you can Shadow Word Death those, you'll be golden. Plus, still in combat though, cannot find himself a quick re-stealth. There's going to be a Spore Cloak. I don't know if the dots are going to be enough to keep him out of stealth, but does get himself a quick Shadow Meld for just a moment. Sap onto minus for just a second as he's looking for more healing. At least he's getting himself a proper breather. The flashlights are still doing a little bit of work. And plus, he doesn't have anything for 15 seconds. For Midas, it's not a lot of opportunity to work with. Kid is shot right after, as it's going to be tricky for the Rogue. Disperse, he sees the big cold blood seeker technique. At least he's able to kind of slow down the Rogue for a bit. Was that a Nightborn racial for 50% slow? I mean, that does make it harder for the Rogue to escape, but man, I never get to see that thing ever. Blush does go in for a Vanish, still a Mind Games on him if he goes for any kind of healing whatsoever. Actually, doesn't Vanish give you a bit of a heal? I think that actually might have played against him, against his favor. The Rogue is still out in the open. Hold on, Midas maybe can end this. Kidney shot. Final chance for the Rogue to make something happen. Does not have a Cloak Shadows or nothing. Still dotted, still rotted. Why does he just go down? Cheat Death available. Cheat Death, it does barely nothing for him. With Midas going in from a Rogue into Cover Boy, the Feral Druid right after. This is going to be a Trinket to follow. Wait, Cover Boy is actually on the other team. Wait, so Cover Boy then healed the Rogue that one time, not Minus. Huh, just putting the two and two together. I don't think he meant to kill him, but, you know, there's that. Gonna be Minus, does get a juke out of kick, doesn't have much help to work with, trying to see if he can just maintain the dots onto the Feral Druid, but the Feral's walking into this one with his teeth and claws sharp, and Void Bolts are available, got himself full dots. Coverboard will not have a lot of healing. Minus is trying to see if he can use that mana to fight through the dampening as best as he can. I don't know if he's gonna be able to, but he's gonna try. Stun yet again, Coverboy into a fear, does not have a trinket at all. Minus not in a great spot when it comes to health at all. Silence of the Kavi for just a second. Quick fade does have Empiric Embrace. I don't really know if they can do anything for you. Full dots on Kavi, but he's got himself Heart of the Wild, Bark Skin, everything available at the very end there. And Forkbeard is going to be up next. I love the party look. That looks great. That looks fantastic. This Kavi boy just going to shred some bleeds the guy back up out of there. It's going to have to play for long haul as we are at 61% dampener, boys. Not going to feel great at all. This Kavi boy looking for a reset entirely with a Heart of the Wild. Root Growth is available. Kavi boy, yeah, just catch himself a quick one. This is where, oh, what the? Why my man are you getting charged on? What's happening? Even Ari's like, what are you doing, my guy? He's not even like attacking it, he's just standing there menacingly over you. Kavi boy with the Thorns to follow. Forkbeard doesn't have any defensive. Every offensive could just go for the big roar to follow. Kavi maybe in a lot of trouble right now. So is Forkbeard. Got himself the parry available, but the Thorns are doing wonders for the Feral Druid. Looking for a quick regrowth. It's barely healing for anything. Forkbeard needs to reconnect with the Feral right now or watch him escape, catch a reset, and then suffer the bleeds. Does get a charge, but the reset is still in. Reflect for a second for one Moonfire. But the roots, the bleeds, it's all set in. Unless Forkbeard had... Actually, maybe he could have used his Dark Iron Racial, but I think there is a bit of a DR between the normal Trinket and the Dark Iron Racial. I think it was still in that like cooldown. But I could be wrong on that one. Thrallhall going to be up next. Last time versus Kavi. I think Kavi actually won that one, but Thrallhall did do well against the Feral Druid, but Kavi ball walking into this with no help whatsoever. There's only so much you can really do. Bash for just a second, Trinket out of Thrall, taking him out fairly quick, and executed down he goes with Holy Saya gonna be up next. We got us his Balgan, RK, and Holy Saya for him to get there, but for Thrall, I think it's probably gonna be the hardest matchup here. That or Demonology Warlock would have been pretty bad too, but the Pally, yeah, that's rough one. Run, kitty, run, oh my god. Soulscape, don't you be giving no support for this re-stealther class, man. No, seriously, we actually have had some pretty long drawn out duels in the EU so far. And it's like rogues, and now Ferals partially. Mostly rogues though, to be honest. I did bother my guy, hope you're having a good one. Thrall catch himself a reset behind the pillar for a second. Holy Side charges right in, but a Stormbolt is going to counter. Is Thrall going to get himself a reflect from one of the Hodges versus Holy? He'll be in a fantastic spot. Going to start for just a moment. Holy Side just building up a bit of damage. Running normal wings, not the Crusade wings. He's gonna have himself a little bit more consistent damage rather than the big one-shot slammer hits. But at 75% dampening, maybe that slammer hits is what you really need. Reflect up is gonna be able to reflect normal judgment. Has himself a Hodge ready. Thrall is prepared for it. Does he have him as a defensive? He may want to use one right now, unless he's willing just to trade out the Spore Cloak instead. Stun onto Holy, Trinket to follow, got him some big defenses, just trying to back up. Thrall just takes the shield of edge to the face. That thing is just a tiny absorb now at this point with this high dampening. They're just gonna take it and just keep trucking. Got himself the big healing, looking to use the Bloodthirst, not defensively to dampen the damage, but rather to get full recovery. And yo, that regenerating actually just ignores dampening. That is cool. I don't know when they did that, but that's a pretty big change. Thrall backing up away. He's got the second wind ticking. It's not a lot of healing, but it is consistent and forcing Holy Saya to charge at the guy. Headstrong. Stun immediately. Next stun by Holy Saya. If he has a Hodge, Thrall, if he can somehow reflect it, that's going to be a rough one. Got full wings for Holy Saya. Got him some plate to range, so trying to just see if he can kite out Thrall. And the man got him some charge. Fear onto Holy Saya. There goes the Hodge. Has himself a trinket for this one. At least he can counter and make himself out of the stun. So he can at least go for Bloodthirst, go for healing, reflect up for just a second. Just summon Holy Saya. The man will have a Blessing of Protection. He may not even need it. Just Thrall is just going to burn through with a Holy and does tell himself the Blessing of Protection for the final guy, Grifka, over on the team too. But at this point versus Grifka, what can you really do, man? What can you really do? My bad, action targeting on. All good, my guy. Don't worry about it. Action targeting. Do people use that? That's kind of neat, actually. I don't think I've ever met anybody that actually uses action targeting. Grifka gonna hit with a stun. I don't think he's gonna press anything against Holy Saya. That's gonna be a Blessing of Saint. He's just not even gonna go for a stun. I think he's just gonna go for a Shadow Strikes. He doesn't need a CC. He just needs to get in there, press the defensive, and just keep slamming out more Mortal Strikes. Shadow Strikes back to back to back. Balkan's gonna be up next. Got himself a 100 mark on the Grifka, but does he realize the Grifka burned a cloak for this one? Hopefully he knows. Picking up the eyes, could send the pet over at Grifka. May want to do that just to see if he can snuff where the rogue is out. Being a marksman hunter, you still do have access to your pet, but he's trying to see if he can scout it out for himself. There goes the pet. Maybe it'll give you a base idea of where Grifka is at. Flare down, and I think the eyes did end up wearing off. Grifka needs to get in, stun lock him, most amount of damage, force a turtle, catch a reset, and go back at it again. Random traps getting thrown out. At least he's trying to change up the strategy, because normally putting traps under himself. Oh, there goes the freezing trap out of Valgan. Did have to burn a chicken for this, and Turtle showed really early, but he does avoid the secret technique entirely. Grifka no longer has a trinket though, so if you have a proper stun with the pet, and if you have a proper burst combo, you could make something happen. The pet tried to stay on to Grifka, but no hunter's mark on the rogue, so that's going to give Grifka a perfect opportunity to reset. Maybe Balkan can live the next go with Survival of the Fittest, together with a Fortification of the Bear, which at least gives you a little bit more health to work with, but he might be in a bit of a rough spot. Grifka trying to find himself a better angle. Camo out for Balgan, and unless Grifka randomly just walks out, Hunter's Mark is going to be on, and perfect opportunity for Balgan to have a go. If he got himself full cooldowns, maybe he can make something happen here. Get himself a stun into Grifka. No trinket available for the rogue. If you can at least get him close enough to get in a cheat death of the other guy, that'll be good. Trying to start out with a sniper shot. I don't know if he'll be able to. Grifka is going to stay mobile. Unless he gets in a bad spot, Pet is going to get you an opener. It's going to put the Hunter back out on the map. Gouge the Pet for a second. Trying to avoid the stun from the Pet. There goes the charge drop as he goes in for a dance. Managed to follow a kidney shot. Does Balkan have anything for this one? He may need something right now. Sack. Anything whatsoever. Cheap shots back to back. Does go for the pet sack. There goes the Fortification of Bear. Survival of the Fittest finally stunned to Grifka. But I don't know if he's got himself a good setup versus Rogue. Cloaker shot is back up and available. Nothing he can do about it. It's over. Backstabs away and does it. I think the second amount right here, yeah? Unless he somehow just doesn't. Scatter? No way Balkan makes it out of this one, dude. There's no way. Volley for just a second. Shadow step. It's over. It's over. I don't know if Arkamon can maybe get his pets up to Grifka. He's definitely trying to see if he can get an open onto Grifka before he catches himself advantage, but there goes that. Really quickly. Oh my goodness. Chat. It's 100% dampener. 18 minutes into the duel. Wow. It doesn't even like go into 20-minute mark before a dampen is 100%. Chat, we're gonna put up a vote here. Yeah, we're gonna put up a vote. We're gonna put up these rogues back to a vote after this. Alrighty. I'm gonna need you guys full attention. You've seen rogues play. You've seen Grifka. You've seen flushed. I guess you know what the question is gonna be. Gonna be an opener by Grifka. It's done, I think, by the second pet. Full Tyrant is up and running. Grifka looking for an escape. Vantage back up and available very soon. And as long as he's avoiding the Tyrant, he's actually in a fantastic spot. Does get himself a shot meld. to reset that, have himself a proper vanish later, and actually give him like a cloak of shadows too. As Ari trying to go for a little bit of first aid, unable to catch up any kind of healing whatsoever, man. Cheap shot to follow, unless he got himself another pet stun or a Mortical. Dark Pact, that's not going to do much for you. It's actually going to do more damage to you. I think it's just going to do a lot of damage to your health too. But barely any much of a shield. I think it's like 20% of your health becomes a shield. Stun around the corner. Archie with the fear. Vanish by Grifka. Shadow Strike right after. Unless you got a Mortical, it's just over. Yeah, nothing you can do. That is unfortunate, man. Grifka with 3, Kavibo with 2. There it is, man. There it is. Alrighty. Let's see, chat. Let's see here. Alrighty, boys. Let's put it to a vote. Chat, I want you to vote right now. Do we ban rogues for the night or no? You seen rogues play tonight? Do you want to see more rogues tonight? If yes, just right. Yeah. No ban rogue. No ban rogue. Or do we just let the rogue sit in the corner for the rest of the night? Let everybody else get a chance to play. Because I feel like as soon as the rogue is out, man, it's just like, it all depends how they play, man. You know? No, wait, no, ban them? Is it ban them or no? Here we go, Sin. I would love it if you guys went for like non-sub. I think it's a sub mostly. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, 1 or 2 times a day is enough. Okay, so same ban him. Get him out of there. I could do 1v5. Rogue is a prot, maybe. I don't know, man. I don't want to be a prot. Make him go last, maybe. So their Grifka went last, and you saw how long that game lasted. Let them go as or outlaw. That's the thing, you can't really control like what spec they're gonna zone into. I don't want to be like one of those like, all right guys, let's queue up. Oh no, the rogue queued in and switched last minute to sub. I guess we gotta back out. Rogue, make sure you go back into assassination. All right, let's queue, guys. Oh no, the rogue went back. You know what I mean? It's just like it's not something I can control, so I'm just gonna get him out of there. You know what I mean? I've gone Sin. Yeah, I know. I don't know, chat. I don't know. It's up to you, boys, because we've had, because like what I think what disadvantage of no rogues don't get to play. Advantage of no rogues, classes actually get to play the game, and you actually get quite a bit of variety of games. You know what I mean? Что ждем? Архи, я спрашиваю чата, если мы бан рогов или нет на сегодня. Потому что когда роги в командах, никто не может играть, это только роги игры и high dampening. Спрашиваем. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Did I save this? Yeah. What's his band? Пусть роги играют last всегда и все. Но это в этой после игре рог был последний, и ты увидел, как долго это было. 100 дампенинг, 18 минут. Я не знаю. Поэтому я спрашивал чат. Let's go on more than we'll see. On a mass. We can just send it on a mass, see how it goes. Alright, who else needs a body? Who else needs a +1? you have all the right to bet him. It's just like, yeah, let's just do it real quick. Let's do this real quick. What do you guys think? Because I don't know, man. I'm thinking of this like no rogues. I'm kind of leaning towards that right now. Yeah, I was looking through some of the a lot of the games from like last week, and it's a lot of rogue games because we just were like, alright, we'll just let a rogue play, whatever. And then I'm looking back through footage. I'm like, this is like hard to watch. It's not super exciting, you know. Like speed games were pretty exciting because he's a monster, and of course my boy Airless, right? But then again, they just don't play the same. They just don't play the same. And I love like some of the assassination games we had with Boris also too. Those were really clutch because he just goes in, just absolutely rips a dude a new one, right? Just goes in, just massacres him right there. A nice kick, big damage. Oh, it's so good. It's satisfying to watch. Unpopular. Need more? Or are we good? Because issues on rogue games end the same way, and I'll go from CDs and a guy just vanish and wait for DR. Yeah, it's just like they do all go very, very samey though, don't they? Yeah, we'll just do it no rogues, man. Invite. And pass lead plus. Invite and pass lead plus. Yeah, we'll just do no rogues for the night. We'll just switch it up a little bit. I'm going with my gut feeling, boys. No rogues. Do one more for the rogue. Nah. Just no rogues. No rogues, boys. Can I go sass? No. I'm just thinking the rogues. I'm just thinking the rogues, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with my gut feeling here, man. Invite, please. I'm just trying to see if we can take over the group for Grifka. We can swap a rogue out and we can just kind of, you know, change it up a little bit. Bleep wasn't accessible them to testing. It's really fun. I like it a lot. Pass me a little real quick, Grifka. And we'll just keep the same group. We'll just swap you out for somebody else. Get a +1 and we'll be good to go, hopefully. Okay, here we go. Neat. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. We'll just open up a good backup. Chat, we got a spot open. If you guys want to join, them, more than welcome to. Let's drop all rogues for the night. Yeah. Yo, Breezeass, just Plush, appreciate you so much coming by. If you got an old Plush you want to play that's not a rogue, you're more than welcome to, man. If you want to do that or something, more than welcome to. Yo. Hey, Athol, my mans. Duels tonight? You want to join back in? How you doing, my guy? Welcome. Dipson? I thought Dipson was... Why did I think that was somebody on an A? Dipson. I could get Dipson in, maybe. Rogue expansion? All good, man. All good. All good. Chat, we're gonna go for the variety. We're gonna swap out rogues. Bring anything that isn't a rogue. Let these boys have a chance to play. Let my man Arky actually play against something that isn't a rogue, yeah? Psych? There we go, my guy. Hero and Psychopath? What a name. I love it. Okay, Arthur can join you, by the way, Brizass. He can join you up. I'll make Jay lead. Jay, I'm make you lead. And we are good to go. Hold on, let me make a lead real quick. I'll bow out. Invite. You guys get Athon. You guys get double the Paladin. Double the Paladinos, man. Oh, no. These Paladins. I didn't love the Duel versus Holy Saya and, what is it? It was Holy Saya and, I think it was actually Grifka last week. They were like, all right, 1v1, proper final match. And it was like, actually, it was like a bloodbath. It was kind of nutty. All right, Holy, you are lead again. Hope I remember Jayhawk. How do you even say your name, man? It's crap, where are you? You are. There you are. Okay, invite, spectator, match. We got Breezaz and Jayhawk Wizard. Hopefully I got your name right. Those are like the sewers, man. I miss the sewers. Epic match? Yeah, it was kind of nuts, honestly. I feel like maybe that's what we should do at the very beginning, right? Just have like, I don't know. I feel like that'd be kind of stale after a while, because I know you and Griff could like have it back and forth over and over and over and over. And it's like, I'm sure it's super annoying for you to just like commit all these cooldowns, because you're basically like, okay, if we do this, I can only fight the rogue, and then I'm out. All my cooldowns have sunk into the rogue. I can't do anything else. You know what I mean? But now that Food wins, yeah, Mage Food is kind of, yeah, Mage Food does end up kind of going into. We guys both had Warlock Hellstones last time, but yeah, Mage Food is just kind of nuts, honestly. Yeah, reset 25 seconds. It is nuts, man. The resets are just, it's just crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Rogues are really, really strong, but man, it's just like, at some point, it's just like, oh, that's just disgusting amount of, like, resets. You know what I mean? Just from, like... So it's like very skillful for sure, but it's like also from our perspective, I'm like, what do you mean skillful? You just press the button right behind the pillar, press another button, and just sat there for like 25 minutes. You know what I mean? I guess it's skillful. Like from a rogue perspective, I'm looking at it, I'm like, I guess you press 2 buttons. You know what I mean? Switch. Oh man. Got ourselves Araki. We're gonna be joining this Araki. I want to see Araki go, man. Is he gonna be able to go first ever? Man, we got Atho on that team looking stellar. We got Kavi Boy, we got Balgan, and we're gonna have my man Holy Sai first up. Jayhawk Wizard, the Arcane Mage, a class that's actually really good at fighting most melee classes. Gotta challenge the inner Seabuck if he can do it, man. Holy Sai charging on, trying to see if he can stay aggressive off the rip with wings off the bat. Breath by Jay, tried to make sure there's some distance. Trinket immediately for Holy. Looks like Jay maybe lagging that or like a weirdest ult time I've ever seen. Or maybe all the time now? I'm not even sure. I think that might have actually been the weirdest all the time ever. I think that might have been what it was. Holly just trying to see if he can crack through the mage's defenses immediately, forcing out Invis out of the guy really early on. Trying to see if maybe he can go for a ice block. There goes the big shield for Jay. This is rotating himself, double shield, big damage out of Holy. Just trying to stay as aggressive as possible, making sure that every one of those hammer throws gets himself quite a bit of that value. Polymorph Jay with the Arcane Surge, bubble out of Holy. He's trying to see if he can force that ice block, and he's gonna crack through his block if he can help it. Minus over on the team 2, ready to go. We got us a Psychopath. I love that name, by the way. We got us a Thrallhull as well as Forebeard. Jayhawk popping out of the ice block, trying to see if he can knock back Holy, and Holy using Hand of Freedom just to like he's just kind of letting Jayhawk spell Hand of Freedom. He's perfectly fine with it. He's like, all right, let me just give you something to like spend a couple of globals into him. Standing exactly where he's supposed to be, as Jayhawk is going to reposition with us all the time. Ring of Fire, back at it. What's up, Justice? How you doing, my man? Down and then he's back. I'll try to slow down. Now that you mentioned him, man, now I'm going to be self-conscious. Big interrupt under Jay. Might be to try and spot. I think it's just over. Holy science, blasting him out of the grip. My goodness, who's up next over on the team? Jay, is it going to be Psychopath? He's going to Invis, so maybe he's going to be the next one up and running. I think he is. He's trying to see if he can get himself a go. Fire Mage going in. We haven't seen Fire Mages a lot, except for like my man Obliv joining in a couple of times. We don't really see a lot of Fire Mages over in the 5v5 duels. It's going to start off with a Ring of Fire. Holy Sai cannot hang out in the ring for too long. He's got to really figure it out a way to get around this thing. This is going to be dropping down Consecration. The Psychopath, did he go for second Invis? Wait, do you get 2 Invis as a mage again or not anymore? Big combustion off the top as he goes in for a knock, got himself a decent position, trinket out for Holy Saya, going in for back-to-back combustions, back-to-back Pyroblast, just trying to see if he can chunk out the damage onto Holy, going in for a blink for just a second, but it looks like Holy does tank up with a big shield of vengeance, massive damage on the Psychopath out of left field, and Holy Saya just trying to stay cool and collected as he's literally burned down for just seconds here. Got himself plenty of a setup, wings at the ready too, got himself a lot of healing. I don't know if he's supposed to take his wings aggressive. Looks like he's trying to shuffle over towards the mage. Ring of Fire back up, interrupting on fire for just a second. Had himself a blink, maybe a reverse blink, shifting power into a full stun. Got himself the images of the least, so at least it's dampening some of the damage the guy is taking, but not a lot all the time. But I don't really know if he's as much to work with. There goes the cheat death. Doesn't really have much health to run with it. But looks like maybe that ultra time actually did give him just enough health in order to survive the cheat death. Barely had anything available. Hammers flying in, the big hammers too, and just ends up getting taken down by a full Tempest verdict. Looks like maybe Minus is up next unless it's one of the warriors. It looks like it's going to be from one caster into the next, and Holy Sai is just going for a full reset behind the pillar, catching up. Oh, he's getting healed by somebody? Is that what's going on? Or at least Coffee Boy is trying to heal him, but he's like not sure. Unless Minus is okay with it. I think Minus maybe is okay with it. I hope. Who knows, honestly, man. What's up, Patrick? Man, how old are you, Adal? I'm at least 12, man. I'm at least 12. I got a humor over 12-year-old for sure. Gonna be PI up for Minus. It's Holy Sai got himself. I thought he had the. I confused one of the buffs. I thought he had himself Blessing of Saying. It's gonna be dispersed real early. It's Holy just charging in. That man Minus just trying to see if he got outrun and fear for just a second. Trick inside of it. Minus does not have a stun anymore. He has nothing unless you just go in for like, I don't know, damage. You definitely need to activate Vampiric Embrace when possible. Big sounds on a Holy does go for the shield of Venus. Just trying to avoid this damage, let it go into the shield until it erupts back and to Minus. Desperate Prayer is up. The man, I don't really know that Desperate Prayer is going to be able to hold big damage into an interrupt comes a Holy. Minus needs to go offensive at some point or another. Stun. He got himself the Siphon. He needs to burn the Vampiric Embrace, but maybe he's just like saving it for something. I'm not really sure. Maz is for just a second. As Holy does not have immunity anymore. Minus just not a lot of health available. I think it's just going to be down for the count. I'm actually very surprised. He has himself, at least it looks like he has Vampiric Embrace, but maybe he's not actually talented into it. Because maybe just like what is it? Not a weak card thing, but a buff bug. Holy Sire looking for as much of a reheal thrall, shuffling over. Wants to give this guy as much of an honor duel by the looks of it. I mean, if he really wants to have it faster, like he could have just Atha go in and just give the man a little bit of first aid really quickly, yeah? But he's just waiting patiently. He's trying to be as much of a honorable competitor as possible, just hanging out with the boy. As soon as he caught up and as soon as he saw the bow, he's like, all right, I'm just waiting. Counting the moments until he health us up. Hi, okay, go. I want to make sure you're at least fully healthy, but I'm not gonna let you escape out of this one immediately. Charge it back towards Holy. Reflect available, but it's not gonna be able to reflect out of a stun. Shrink inside of that one, and Holy's playing into that range build. He's having to adjust against casters. He's going in the melee, every single auto attack swing, maximizing the value versus Thrall Hall, backing up out of there, making sure to keep him on arm's reach, and just doing distance damage. This is gonna be a lay on hands before the dampening really just gets up into super high numbers. Get himself a full reset. Thrall Hall kind of lowish on health, but still could maybe make someone work off this one. Stun. Holy Sire forcing out the Spore Cloak. If Thrall Hall can hold on to Spore Cloak for a little bit longer, second wind will eventually start kicking in. Mad heal for Thrall Hall, but he's denied that second wind. So Holy Sire is not in a fantastic spot health-wise. Does not have an immunity. Most of the Thrall catches him, or if he reflects a stun, he'll be in a golden spot. Reflect up right now. Does he have a proper stun for Holy, like a Stormbolt? He leaping in. Does he have a go? Blind by Holy. As the executes come out, Holy might be in a bit of a tight spot right now. Shield of it is back up, and it's going to keep him plenty healthy. And unless Thrall has any more healing, he will be in a weird spot. Disarm for a second onto Holy. Is this going to be enough though? Stun and just ends up popping with that shield, just taking him out. With Forkbeard going to be next over for the team too. Trying to give himself a proper chance here. Hopefully, Holy looking for a full recovery. Forkbeard is going to be walking into the Paladin that has nothing left. This is where we want to get in. Slam him out. Warbreaker. Maximum amount of damage. And try to see if you can get yourself a proper execute. Or maybe like a big, like, Unhinged Bladestorm used to be the play, but not anymore, yeah? I guess bleeds. You could just bleed him up entirely. If you could just get on top of him, Stormbolt to follow him. Got himself a bleed off the bat. This way we want to go for the most amount of damage. Avatar. Is it Bladestorm Avatar? So you are playing Unhinged, I think. Are you? Or was that normally Avatar, which is Bladestorm? I'm not even sure anymore. Stun, Ultra Forkbeard might be in a weird spot. Holy Sire again, just playing the same strat as he did with the other warrior. Just trying to see if we can back up out of the Forkbeard with the parry. Honestly, with that Spore Cloak, I would have thought you would have want to back up out of there. Let second wind take over. Does pick up quite a bit of health though. Holy just doing as much range damage as possible, making sure that Forkbeard cannot even touch him. The hammers are flying in all directions. Stormbolt finally letting him connect. Forkbeard, this is going for the most amount of damage. Wise got him for a second, but Shield of Vengeance, I don't think there's anything he can do. I think it's just over. Stun, and Pally just wins this one. That's actually kind of clean. As soon as we ban Rogue Shad, though, now we have a Paladin 1v5. Oh, and I was like, man, you know what? When the Rogue was in for 1v5, and none of his team gets a chance of playing. And we get to see the same thing with Paladin, man. Can't win this one. Let's get us another one going. One más. Yo, Jay, let me know if you're ready, and Breezass, let me know if you're ready, or if you guys need more bodies. How many are we at? Is it 230 or is it 240? 240? Wait, 239, right? 239. 240. Okay, now we're in the 240s. Still behind NA quite a bit, man. Okay, Palace question mark? Yeah. Exactly. Let me find. Let me get you on here. Go. Yeah, I'm trying to, man. As soon as his team is ready. Alright, beautiful. Where do we go to? Hook point. We'll get as many of these games as we can, man. We're just trying to sprint through as many games as possible right now, yeah? Let's do this, dude. Because I feel like those slower games at the very beginning. Clock is ticking, man. Time is burning. I want to make sure you boys get plenty of sleep. But, yeah, we gotta get through this as soon as we can. Give man Arhi a chance to play, man. Can Arhi go first for once? I want to see this man actually, like, stretch his demon wings, man. He's got himself full demon form. Full army of demons. Knock walking in on the shaman, which is weird. But, man... I like it though, the way it looks great. Love the mog and everything. Arhi, мне нравится mog. Мне очень нравится mogi cosplay. I never really said, I don't even know if there's a word cosplay in Russian, but I just read it, I said it like with a Russian letters replacing it. And basically the same word. It's just so weird when you put it, when I'm thinking of it from like my Russian side of the brain, thinking of words, I'm just like, what a weird word. Спасибо, у меня roll 8, that's 3, oh, блин, друг, he rolled an 8, man. Can we at some point just let Arhi go first? Нужно спросить команду, если может быть они тебе сделают первым на одну игру. At some point you guys like might just have to give him a go, man. He's just rolling super low for Twitch. That's rough. We got ourselves Balgan first up off the rip versus Thrall. Scouting out. This is where... Wait, where's the pet? Oh, not, I don't think he's even running a pet. He's just going for the aim shot, but... Wait, did I connect? I don't think they're connected. Huh. Doesn't... Hold on, chat. Question real quick. I thought the Sentinel Owl works exactly like the Kyrian thing, where once you leave it, you still have the debuff on you, that you can still be hit through walls. Does that not work? Does that not apply? He might not. Thrall charging in, freezing trap immediately, trinkets out of it as Balgan plants a freezing explosive shot on the guy. Tar trap for just a second, going in for the death chakram. This is where the hunter can maybe make a big play. Thrall better be very careful, trying to maximize the value of the fear, building up a little bit of rage before he goes in full berserker to Balgan, who goes in for scatter shot. Aim shots right after. Stun is gonna stop him in place for just a second. A lot of his burst potential is kind of out of the window. Knock back into Thrall, but he charges right back in, just cleaving right through the hunter. Back to back with Execution, trying to see if he can blast him out. Quick roar right after. Full bleeds are up, but Balgan does go for a little bit of a defensive action here with the fortification of the bear. I keep thinking it's a rallying cry because it is a rallying cry for hunters, but I keep forgetting the name as Thrall just ends up eviscerating the boy right in the middle of the arena, not really letting him a chance to properly play. Is it Kavi next? Kavi just went to sleep. Is it Arhi next? I don't think it is Arhi, but could we have him go next maybe? Hello, Asai in the back, Arthur in the back. Who is supposed to be next actually? Are they letting Arhi? There's no Celties. Coffee Boy's back here, he's just hanging out with the homies. Looks like they are gonna let Arhi go. Arhi, они дают тебе играть. Неплохо. Arhi was like, yo man, I rolled 8 a couple of times in a row, dude. I am unlucky. And I was like, man, team, maybe you guys could just let Arhi play at some point. Because look at the Mog, dude. He's literally got Arhi, but he's got the Archimon, man. Big old bald head of Archimon, green eyes as well. He got himself the demon outfit and everything. Look at that thing. It looks so good. Thrall taking quite a bit of damage from those pets, though. The Demonology Warlock with a passive output is doing work, but Thrall goes in. Big damage as well as big healing. Avatar, together with Enrage Regen, needs to find a way to reconnect with Arhi as he does charge out there, or pour it out of there with a gateway. Going to be a stun as the chakra comes out. Dreadstalker is ready. Second stun to follow. Thrall's not in a great spot. This is actually double pets and everything available. Arhi, if you could just keep the pressure rolling in, as Thrall goes in for a reflect for just a moment, but he can't really reflect much. The obelisk is down, the pets are doing more. Demon bolts flying in and just end up cascading over the warrior. Does end up slamming him down, with Jayhawk gonna be up next. Barrage immediately. Ring of Frost control these pets, getting super aggressive, trying to see if he can just get in there and do as much damage as humanly possible. I like the aggressive plays here, by the way. Big fan of those. Fear onto the mage for just a moment. As Arhi backs up for just a second, kind of playing a little bit safer on the pillar, trying to play around his pets as best as possible. Jayhawk does end up getting himself reverse blink in order to get himself the line of sight. As long as he doesn't get interrupted on his cast, should be able to blink every one of these stuns. Poly onto Arhi. potentially big damage. Is gonna go for the arcane surge. He got him some big defenses, but it's gonna be Jayhawk with maximum output, full arcane missiles are flying in. Got himself a ton of procs, big blast on Arky. He does go in for a massive kill with a Warlock Hell, so there's gonna be a wall to follow. Touching the magic does end up erupting quite a lot of his health, having to burn through a healing, and he's still left with about half his health. As Jayhawk just still ramping. The guy has not stopped ramping at all. Big Tyrant is up. There goes the Ice Block. This is where Archimon can't do much about this. He can't really heal unless he go for Mortal Call. Does not have himself Warlock House for a good while. Can't even empower with a Shadow Burn or what is it? The Soul Burn? Soul Burn. But it can at least establish some CC onto Jay. If you can just let these pets that have extra duration thanks to the Tyrant do a bit of damage, maybe then Jay, he could turn this around. This army of pets, this firing squad of imps trying to get some cast out, but I don't think they'll be able to. Look at those guys bouncing all the way towards Jay. I don't think those guys are ever going to be able to get a single cast, man. As long as Jay is ahead of those things. Maybe, hold on. Actually, some of them are getting quite a bit of hit. But it's going to be an interrupt onto Arky, trying to see if he can find him in Ring of Frost. But looks like Jayhawk may be in a weird spot right now. Does use all the time to reset quite a lot of health. Touches magic onto Arky, blinking out of that stun. Does he have a second on some CC? Mad blast for Jay. Wait, maybe he just ends him. Oh, Jay does pull it off though. Well done. Big blaster damage. I'm loving it. No Ice Block for the Feral Druid. I think it may be pretty rough time for Jay. Unless he can find somehow to get Kave Boy off his back. Maybe get himself some kind of a heal. Any shields, anything you ever have available. I think it's just over. I think for Kave Boy, bleeds to set in. Shields are up for Jay, barely keeping him alive. At some point, he's going to have to go for like super aggressive. Maybe quick Skull Bash and does end up taking him out. With Psychopath going to be up next. Charging out. Got himself double the shields, actually. It reminds me of like SL when you had like the triple shield. With the Frost Shield, Fire Shield, Arcane Shield. Remember those? Does go in for combustion, and Kami just trying to see if he can avoid it. He's got himself the fur of the Feral Druid, trying to make sure, or the bear fur, I guess, trying to make sure that doesn't get cinched too badly. And Psychopath, I guess, doesn't really have the mobility. He had himself Alter Time lined up. I was almost expecting for him to Alter Time, teleport behind Kavi's back, just burn him down to the bits, but I guess that didn't happen. Maimed by Kavi, just trying to get himself some CC while establishing some stuns or some bleed pressure versus Psychopath. Psycho has everything for this one. Got himself breath, cheat death available, maybe cheat death situation right here. Kavi Boy forcing the Ice Block. Very well done. Now he's got himself the Heart of the Wild. Dampening, slowly ramping up little by little, but Heart of the Wild should help him stabilize. He's got plenty of defenses to work with too. Psychopath, I don't know what your combustion situation is looking like, but unless you got yourself like a big go versus Kavi, it might be a little bit rough here. Kavi trying to get himself a better angle, leaping right in. Psychopath blinking away. Pyroblast as well as the Ring of Fire damage over time is actually doing quite a number onto Kavi, especially if he got himself like talents that buff his mastery damage, his ignite damage. That'll be fantastic for the mage right now. 6 minutes into the game, 32% dampening. Psychopath actually recovered quite a lot here, and Kavi Boy may be thinking about using some of those big defenses while trying to fight with Psycho. If you can just put some bleeds in and let him rot him down for a while with maims back to back, which is exactly what he's going for, just trying to see if he can establish a good setup and let the consistent pressure rot down Psycho. Psycho maybe looking at potentially blinking in. He's just going in for a bit of cooldown reduction, forcing the Feral right next to him. Combustion at the ready. Kavi Boy does have a pillar in order to dodge away from combustion, but Psycho's not in a great spot. Cheat death could be activated in time right now. If any of these bleeds take him out, got himself the all the time. Looking for a bit of major food recovery. Shields available. Does not play into the normal blinks, but looks at it, so it may be just a shimmer gamer. So we'll not be able to get all those rakes or any bashes or maims at all. But just moonfires out of Kavi, dude. Just moonfires. I think it's gonna be cheat death, right? Combustion, cheat death. Not all the time. But I think it's over. Yeah, there's only so much you could really do. Minus is up next. Last time he played against the Feral, he was able to force, I think it was actually Kavi, away from the pillar and just erupt all the shadows upon him. It was really, really well done. But I think for Kavi, like last time, it was like, all right, wait. Is Kavi good? Maybe? Maybe the seed, maybe lagging, maybe has to reload. Minus is really being hands off though. He's giving you a chance. I don't know what happened. Uh-oh, did we lose Kavi? We might have lost Kavi. Minus is giving you every chance though. But Minus dampening is high. So you gotta do what you gotta do, man. If you gotta do what you gotta do. If you gotta do what you gotta do. I won't like it, you won't like it, nobody likes doing it, but we gotta move on. That, or they could just park Kavi Boy there and rotate like Ath or something. Oh no, yeah, hard to seed. Kavi, we gave you a chance. We gave you a chance. I promise ya. Minus gave you like a whole minute or something. He was really, really honorable. And then came back. Yeah, oh. Wait, Kavi boy maybe wants to still try. He's still got a fight in him. Hold on a second. Kavi, don't be mad at Minus. I gave him the go ahead. By the way, I gave him the go ahead. I gave him the go. Oh no, but it's actually recovering. The Minus is actually letting you just get a full reset. Okay, that could maybe work out. Except this side dampening, I feel like Kavi just needs to get in there. Like let the put some hots on himself and just start doing damage. Yeah. Oof. What are he's like oof. No, okay, сделаю еще одну и спать. Okay, хорошо. Arhi said he'll be down for one more, boys. Kavi boy looking for a reset. Full dots are up on the Minus. Man, what a weird go. I probably maybe should just not inspired bloodlust into Minus. You know, it's just like, all right, man, we gotta move on. Just gotta take Kavi boy out. But look, Kavi boy, look at the oh no. Wait, maybe back in again. Minus, even though he's behind, giving you a chance here. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, Kavi boy, just do whatever you can. Minus, just go for blood. Just go for blood. Dampen is gonna get super high. And Atho and Holy Sign need that healing, man. Shrink it up for Minus. That's Kavi boy. Maybe in and out for the rest of this match, but he's definitely gonna give it his best of a shot. Let's get Dark Ascension up for Minus. Trying to go for a big go. That's gonna be quick Skull Bash as Feral Druid is literally all over the screen. Quick field for a second. Minus needs to go for a big go right now. You got yourself a big setup, potentially lots of damage. Silence of the Feral, massive Void Storm. I don't think you could escape that one with a silence. It just stops you right there. That was a bit of a rough one. As Atho, I think is gonna be up next. Holy Side just taking a nap. Oh no, not taking a nap. Oh! The way he's just sitting in the corner, he looks like a gladiator, man. Like an arena gladiator, just gotta sit in the corner, buying his time. I like it. The way Xander sit. Oh, fan. Mine is trying to go for a bit of a heal. Just chopping the poor boy up. He's just pissed now, man. What are you doing? Minus is also confused, man. You guys should probably go. Dampen is super high, Anthony. You're not gonna like this one. Oh my god. And I gotta get through 3 people, man. Can he do it? Judgment sent in onto Minus as he goes in for a stun. There goes the mind games. He needs to get himself as much of an opener as he can. Quick stun by Atho. Playing into Crusade. Atho switching it up a little bit. I think normally Atho is like a normal Wings gamer. This time, big Crusader. Trying to see if he can just take Minus out of the game. Does it go through Disperse maybe? 62 dampening. It's a pretty big DR. Does go for Disperse with a slow into Atho, but a Hand of Freedom is going to keep him rolling. Minus, rotating defenses, trying to catch up a bit of healing. Actually recovered quite a lot, even at the 63% dampening mark. Silence on the Atho for just a second. That was a juke kick from Atho, but it doesn't matter as the Paladin just ends up shattering your bones with a big Crusader hammer, slamming down through you. Quick disarm as Forkbeard wants to get a hang of Atho's weapon. What is your weapon, by the way? What is the staff? This goober, man. He stole the staff from a priest, jumped into an arena, decided he's gonna beat Atho with it. Stunned by Atho for just a moment, looking for a bit of recovery. I don't know if Atho needs to go for a defensive play or offensive play at this point. I think you kind of want to manage your immunities as best as possible, but also you want to leverage maybe that range. Forkbeard charging in, Blaze Storm at the ready, Avatar fully. It's going to be an execute window, but before the execute comes out, Athoman does go in for a bubble, trying to see if he can punish Forkbeard. He's got him some big defenses. Sparkle barely activating there, as Forkbeard doesn't have much health to really work with. As long as Atho is keeping some kind of damage to the Forkbeard, the man cannot pick up second wind healing whatsoever. Stun onto Atho, but it also is a hodge onto Forkbeard. For Atho, this gives him a bit of a breather. As long as you get a slow onto Fork, you'll be fine. Hand of Freedom is at the ready. And as long as you get whatever, if you get it in the execute range, I think those hammers should be able to help you finish him off. But you're really just trying to be super careful with the fact that the guy's just going for a reset. Maybe second wind start to kick in. If Atho is not fast enough on the feet, it looks like Forkbeard does not even let second wind recover. He just charges back in. He sees the execute ready for the Paladin, and he wants blood. He wants to, if anything, see if he can get a blessing of protection out of the guy. Defense assist for just a second may not be enough. And Atho, does Thrall get a chance to play? I don't think Thrall got a chance to play. I was kind of waiting for him. Oh, did he get a chance to play? I can't even tell. No, apparently he did. Oh, never mind then. I thought Thrall was next. Never mind. Okay. But there it is. Let's get us another one going here, yeah? Staff of Chad McDowell. Is that what it is? It is a cool looking staff though, but it's just hilarious. You got some like a paladin set and like a priest staff. It literally looks like you just stole it from a random priest, jumped into the arena, and you're like, alright, let's go. Invite. I can set up a group for you. We need 2 more for my man Jayhawk. We're getting +2, we'll be good to go, man. For Magarade? Ragnaros, yeah? Okay. Yeah. Pass. Lead plus. I thought it was a pirate mog. Was it? Because you were a pirate mog last time, but this time I think it was just like a pally looking thing. Unless my eyeballs don't work anymore, maybe. I gotta look, man. I gotta look at it again, dude. I gotta look at it again. Is MM viable? MM is actually it has pockets of moments. It has some decent moments here and there. It can do quite a bit of damage. I think it's I was gonna say I think it's gonna be better next patch, but like it's got a good burst. You just sometimes you can't really live. All good, my guy. All good, my friend. All good. He gave you quite a bit of time to come back. I'm the one who told him to. Yeah, Romario just had like an entire electricity cut out, had to swap into like mobile data in order to just play. That's rough, man. Yeah, I didn't know Romario. If I knew, I would have been like, oh, okay, just like, let's move on. So I don't get fixed up. We'll get like ASUS sent in or something like that, yeah. Alright, let's see if we get any more bodies in here over on the EU. It is getting kind of late. So we'll see if we can get a uno mas or couple mas. Hit Ibsen. We're hosting some 5V5 1V1 DUELS friends. Want to join? We got a group listed over in the LFG, boys. If you guys want to find us, LFG on EU Raids Legacy, type in number 5, hit search, and it should be to us there. We also got it in chat, like pin how to join in. You guys are more than welcome to find us. Anybody in, everybody is welcome. Did I ask Kalahari earlier? Kalahari. I don't think I did, but they're in the free hold now. So it's not like I'd be able to ask him anyway. Keisuke, that's another one. Did I ask Keisuke before? I don't think I did. I asked Noli. Cannoli is right here. Wait. Yeah, let me ask him. I don't remember Keisuke really. Hey. Or did I double checking? I don't see him. Let me ask him real quick. So you guys are good? Hell yeah. 5 man are ready to go on that end. And we need 2 more on this side and we'll be good to go. Twin Peaks for him. Holy size over here. Where's my man? Oh. Hey Tagsy. Hey Tagsy. Hope you're doing good, friend. I don't know if Tagsy what he's up to, but I'm asking him if he wants to in for a few duels, man. Champ chart? I think I asked him earlier, but I don't think I've ever gotten. Yeah, I've never gotten back from him. Got 2 spots. Got 2 spots and would be good to go. I think I asked Randall earlier. Oh, Tagsy wants to join in. Let's go, man. All good. Okay. Yo, Tagsy, my guy. 2-month break coming back in. Yo, you guys play nice with Tagsy, yo. Give him a chance, man. Give him a chance, bud. Does Zeto want to join in? Hey Zeto. Join. I'm not Zeto. Any of you guys want to join by chance? Need a +1. Pando. Is that a name that I asked today? Invite Pando. Yes, I did. I did bother him about it. What about... Let me ask him. Let me see. And I feel like I asked this guy a lot. Wants to join in. I'll give Nick a chance to respond real quickly, and it'll be good. Have you done 5v5s with a stream? I remember 5v5s where it was ridiculous. Have you ever done a 5v5 with this stream? Have you ever done a 5v5, like a proper 5v5, like not a 5v5 1v1, but a 5v5? No. Well, I mean, sometimes it turns into a 5v5 when people have been super rambunctious. Yeah, we've had moments where it's just like, one dude goes into one dude goes in, some guy goes in, just 2v1ing, and then everybody's like, what the hell? So they jump in and they see the entire team see it, and they jump in, and it's been just like an absolute mayhem. So we had that before, but that's usually not common. No, usually not common. Let me ask Necro. Let me ask him real quick. We need Onomas chat. If you guys got a homie that wants to join in, more than welcome to. But otherwise, we just need Onomas and we'll be good to go. I'm trying to double check. Who did I ask? Who didn't I ask? Also, where's Krager at? Oh. I'm also looking at some of these names, man. Who is who? I wish I would have tagged you guys up with a note more. I'm so bad at some of these. Hold on. Let me start doing this before it be heard. Warrior EU Duels. Not a face. Just so I know it's a homie. I need to do a better job because I have Dipson added. I don't know what Dipson is really. Azol or Gundy from stream. Yeah, that helps me. Cloaky. I do remember Cloaky. BDK. I remember BDK. Cargath. I should remember Cargath. Wait, is that 2 Cargaths? No. This B-Nut keeps doing some weird stuff, shifting around in front of my eyes. Who else can I pester? We need a Moss chat. We need a Moss will be good to go. One more. Fox? Hold on, maybe I ask Fox real quick. Hey MML. Wanna join? Did I ask him earlier? No, I can bust him now. We need one of Moss, dude. Get MML in here. We had a lot of ferals tonight, but I'm thinking just add more in, dude. At this point, we just need bodies, dude. Get more in here. Kodako. Where are you, Kodako? Oh, I don't think I actually hit him up at all. Kodako. Okay. But he's already doing arena, so we're chilling. Ace, is that the name I asked? He's already doing stuff. I don't think I did though. You know who I miss, man? I know who I miss? Koopa. Where my boy at? I don't remember what your name on Real ID anymore is. Because I know your Real ID name and your character name are very, very different. Where are you? Because you're probably playing like Classic right now. I think. Where would he be? I'm not... seeing it. You know, Master, we're good to go. God, where is he? That's another name, Jerdus. I remember one too, man. I can't, dude. I can't. I'm struggling out here. I'm struggling. Chat, when you don't know Master, will be good to go. Anybody wants to join in? Just a one more body. Probably maybe a last one for the night. Unless we just get like a bunch of guys back to back here. Give him man taxi a couple of chances to warm up and shake the rust off real quick. Я очень сильно хочу спать. Смотрим, если you also want to come with a friend? No. Where's Archie? Is Archie in this team? We got a. Currently got a spot for one friend. Yeah, Keiska said you'll be down to join in. Если никто нету, пойду, наверное. Я пытаюсь посмотреть Архим. Yeah, Keiska responded back. He said, yo, I'll be down to go with a friend, but we only got one spot available right now. That is unfortunate. Unless, like, if Archie is gone, then you could send somebody to Team Brizaz, invite Keiska and a friend. That could work. But, yeah. I don't want to, like, kick Archie out or anything, you know what I mean? Don't really want to kick him out or nothing. You guys got 5? Hold on. Okay, yeah. I'll just double check with you boys. Okay, maybe Case Game will be able to join solo. Because he said like, yo, so I'm done. Should I join somewhere? I'm trying to see if he can join. So maybe he's dropping the +1. Trying to see if he can pop in. Maybe? But yeah, I'm trying to double checking it. Still looking for a +1, boys. Arki, can I find the group? We are listed in LG Raids Legacy. Search. Fine. There we go. Try to help him out real quickly. So he can maybe join in like this. Trying to see if we can get him in. Архи, секунду, друг. Я пытаюсь посмотреть, если у нас будет +1. Потому что если будет +1, две команды, можно играть. Dude, I've been getting a lot of robocalls, by the way. Anybody get that? Just a ton of robocalls throughout the day, like 3 or 4, but every single day. So they just really like stack up. And some even leave like a voicemail and just silence. Just absolutely quiet. Oh! Hey. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're good to go, boys. Oh, wait, K-Monk? Wait, what's Keisuke K-Monk? Hold on a second. It's Keisuke K-Monk. Oh, he is. Ah. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. Oh. No. Wait. Log. Sorry. Waiting for Keisuke. I might have to swap you out, friend. I missed it. Yeah, Vox, I appreciate you popping in, man, but I want to get K in here. Is he trying to get a +2? Wait, hold on a second. You can take him out of mine? Wait. You sure? Hold on a second. I was gonna get you, friend. Wait, was that your +1? Was that a friend? Or... Yeah. Wait, okay, so Case guy, I think it was... I don't know what's going on. So Case guy said he was trying to join with a buddy with a +1. But, and then it was like, oh, we only got spot for 1. It was like, alright, what do I sign up? So I was like, alright, here we go. This way you can sign up. All that. You can take him? Okay, He says, you stay. You play. Okay, we'll roll with you. Box on buddy. Oh, okay. Yeah, we just have a spot for one. I would have loved to have you both in. Yeah, we just only have spot for one, man. All right, K Skip, appreciate you, my guy. Your homie gets a chance, yeah. Maybe send this homie first. Let's get Jay, your lead. I think we're good, yeah. Let's get this one done real quick, man. See if we can find the thing. Tell me I still have it. There we go. What do we go, chat? Tiger Speak, yeah? I think we did Tiger Speak. What's up, bud? Appreciate you, K-Skip. Appreciate my guy. Feeling better running the sound versus these pallets? It does probably feel a lot better because you at least can remove the weapon out of their hand for like the damage that they're doing. We got Grifka in on team 1. Oh my god. Marksman? Okay, he's on survival, so at least it might be a little different. But we'll give it a shot. I was gonna say for a second, like when Holy Side was like, oh, we got a 5th, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't think it was good. Marksman, I want to see this. I want to see Grifka on Marksman because Sim in survival, he can live forever, literally forever. It's not even like a rogue thing; it's just a Grifka character trait. Oh man! Alrighty, boys. Maybe final game of the night. Who knows? We'll see if we got bodies after this. But yeah. Have some fun tonight, chat. Give it the best shot. My man Tagsy, wish you the best, my man. Wish you the best, my guy. Have fun though. That's the most important part. Got a different tune in here too, yeah? Got a different one in here. Not this one. Not feeling that one. Ooh, there's one good one that I'm thinking off the top of my head, but I don't know if I can find it fast enough. Not this one. Not this one either. Well, that's a pretty good one. That could work. Which? Gonna be a Hunt. My man Grifka over on the Hunter. We got this Archimon on the Archimon. Archie on the Archimon. That's the first up. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful man right here. We got us this Balgan in the back as well. God, I love the mount, man. And we got us Holy Side just spinning in his wheel, man. Why does it feel like paladin behavior? Is it just me? Got us this box. I think he's gonna be first up as a troll, skulking around, trying to see if he can get an opener versus Atha. Off the bat, just starting off strong. We got fake Tags to join him back. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Tags. Fork Beard, Jayhawk, and Thrallhead on the back as well. Fox trying to see if he can find a way to not get boxed in by Atham, and the man goes in for Wings. Crusade immediately boxed, not feeling it so good. Might just be going for a turtle show really early on. Ben's blinded, cannot even really get himself that much of a breather. Exhilaration, but he's taking so many big hits. Turtle show, as well as survival of the fittest of the bat as the paladin. You're just not even giving him much of a breathing room whatsoever. This is what you need. Scatter shot, freezing shot. Oh my god, the hammer's just not even giving the guy a chance. Athel, man. You know what? I miss Athelman when he wasn't a Crusader paladin. I miss when he was just a normal like Wings paladin. It was a lot less threatening, but I think Ather's like, alright, Crusader's a really big button. I'm gonna start using it now. Oh my god. My goodness. Gotta be reflect up for Thrallhall as Atherman trying to see if we can back up out of there. What's up, Chilled? Project here said the 10-2-1 might be extremely good. It will be good. It's a big amount of damage, man. It's so good. That chill streak between you and the primary target, oh, it's so much damage built up. And it actually stacks up quite a bit. It's a good portion of your damage, man. Gonna be big output for Thrallhall, trying to see if he can get an execute onto Atho, able to force out and get his emergency healing with the Spore Cloak. Shield of it is back up and running. Atho by this point should have a wall coming back up too, yeah? Thrallhall, as long as he can mitigate the damage of Shield of Vengeance, which I think is doing a pretty decent job of. Big damage onto Thrallhall though, forcing through his own Spore Cloak as well though, so Thrall having to go for a bit of healing of his own. Blessing of Protection, cannot really fight right through it. Thrall just needs to find a way to back up out of there. Atham and not really looking for a re-heal himself. Thrallhall just needs to get himself as much distance and then charge back in before Atham can really get himself a setup. As long as he can slow down the Paladin, reflect is up, but a blind cannot really reflect the blind. Atham with hand freedom is gonna go for as much mobility as he can. Thrall better catch up to him. Atha needs recovery, needs healing. Thrall just existing without taking damage for like 2 seconds. He start healing back up by a bunch. Depending on the classes I get in the way, just way better. Yeah, I mean, Shopa's tier set this time around, looking kind of good with that chill streak. I mean, the current Aberrus one isn't bad, but like this new one, oh, you could really set up a big chill streak, and the cleave is going to be good, but in only once. I like the thing that they made it so that Chill Streak can bounce off of you. That's a nice new mechanic. Shield Divinance up for Atha. Got him some big Crusade Wings. This is where Ethologist is to live the Crusade Wings. Reflected Summon. I'm not really sure what people into Atha. Stunned right after. Atha been trying to see if he can maybe end this man's whole game right now. Wait a second. Oh. It can just take a situation out of like a losing point and then just turn it all the way around. The 180. 4 is up next. And he's taking the constant momentum that Atha's built up from the other warrior into this one. Parry up and just trying to see if he can charge out, but they hand fit him. Keeping the Paladins moving. Got him some big Wake of Ashes. Just absolutely cleaving him down as the Disarm comes out for a second. You got yourself a walking stick? Is that what that is? He actually does have a walking stick. Bleeds are up onto Athom. He's got to take a bit of hits. This is an Arms Warrior. As long as you put up all the bleeds onto Athom, rand everything, I mean, the guy's eventually going to go down. Actually, in execute range, Athom might be in a lot of trouble. Hold on, Forkbeard, one execute? Bladestorm cannot be stopped. I think it's over. Oh my goodness. And yeah, it's down for the count. Well done, Fork. Did pretty good. He doesn't have an opportunity to get himself a second win. Who's up next? Is Holy? Or maybe we should give my man Grifka a chance here? No, at least it's going to be from one pally until the next. And Holy's at least giving the guy as much of an honor duel as he can be. As Forkbeard does go for defensive. Second win, kick him back in. Go from one pally to the next. That's not going to feel great though. Not at all. I'm good. How about you? Main reason I'll be the main reason I'll be good for those because Shield Trick does a lot of damage and doesn't bounce pets. True. The fact that it can bounce between you and the target, always get value from the target, I think it's going to be nuts. I think it's going to be good. Toss it out, forget it, spam Death Strike. Yeah. I think it's going to be awesome. I wonder if they'll tune it, but like, I hope they're not like heavy with it. I feel like Fast DKs have been behind playing second fiddle to Unholy for a good bit. I'd like to see a bit of a reverse on that. Forkbeard with a big defensive going to be a parry available. May want to use it immediately. That or just disengage from Holy Saya. And Holy does not want to let this guy get any second wind healing. Parry up, charging out, but the hand of freedom, keeping Holy Saya moving, blind to follow as he's trying to see if he can get himself some damage from range. Judgments flying through on Forkbeard. Does he get himself a go? Warbreaker. Holy just somehow blinking out of the stun, and the man just gonna get his reposition. What is that? What is that lag? But it looks like Forkbeard is done for the count unless he got someone else. Down he goes. Fake Tagsy? What? Oh man. Jay. Is he gonna go, or is he just gonna give Tagsy a chance? Because I feel like Tagsy is just gonna make it harder for him as the game gets super high dampening. Unless he wants to do it. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's up to you, my guy. If you want to give him a chance. I don't know if we do more games. I'd love to see my man Tagsy play. Look at that mock, dude. Look at this guy. It's like a custodian look or something. What is it supposed to be? Rooter to Holy Saya. Got himself wings available. Bubble and Bopper. Everything. I guess Spell Warden also available too. Jayhawk just trying to see if he can make quick work of the guy. Immediate Poly. Ring of Frost. Maybe big damage. Got himself ult up time, so as long as it doesn't put you in the bad spot, you will be okay. Bubble immediately for Holy Side. Jayhawk still get himself the big damage burst combo. Does go for the Invis to try to dampen some of the damage from Holy Saya. Look at the images. Even your homies got shields on them, dude. Missiles right after, blasted through the shields of Jayhawk. It's trying to see if he can reposition versus Holy, but Holy just keeps the ram going, doesn't trip them on Arcane. There goes the Frosty Eyes block. Do break out of it early? I don't think so, right? I think he just waited out at this point. I think he just waited out. Killed someone? What's up, Ivan? Oh yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Just gotta believe in yourself, spam that execute button, get those Blaze Storms big setup, and you're good, my guy. Easy, yeah? Holy doesn't amount enough, trying to see if he can get himself a bit of a recuperation here. My god, man, this mount actually looks so good. Never actually get like a deep close-up look on it, but I wish I would have gotten it back then. Back in the day. I probably still can, like, it's just like a rare that you can get it from, right? Or someone else. Stun onto Jay. Got him some touch to the magic. Maybe can make someone go off of this one. Holy with full wings. It's going to be basically two of Juggernauts fighting, throwing all the cooldowns at each other, and seeing which one of them hits harder. It looks like Holy Side was actually behind for a little bit, but the Spell Warden turned it around for a second. Shield of Vengeance to the ready. So he's got plenty to work with. Jayhawk still got the big payload with the Arcane Surge. He's still got himself massive setup. As long as he's in a good spot. Does get interrupted though. Does not. Even though he goes for a juke, it doesn't even matter. Holy Side just overpowers him with all the damage. And Tagsy is going to be the last one left. He's got to get in there, put the dots on a Holy Saya. Man's got no bubble, no blessing of spell warding. You just got to keep the pressure. And it looks like Tagsy is not playing with a pet. He's just playing like him himself and just him on his own with a, I guess, sacrifice too. As Holy Saya charging in. Blessing of Saint, I don't really know if that's gonna do much. Maybe Mortal Call, that would have been good maybe for that one, but the dots already set in. And you're gonna have to find a way to fight through them. Taxi, I don't think was able to establish a UA. That's what he needs, a UA and a handful of other dots, and as long as he can do that, he'll be perfect. Trinket out of Holy Side immediately. Fear to follow, running him in the other direction. Unless he's got a Trinket, it might be okay. Drain life for Taxi, actually recovering quite a bit of health, even at 44% damage. Trying to just get interrupted, does get a juke in. There's a full interrupt on the Holy Saya. Shadow Fury, is this where you go for the big damage? Do you even have UA on the guy? Now you have UA, or if you had UA before, it just didn't really look like it. Shield of Edits for Holy Saya. Shields up for Taxi, though, taking a lot of hits. Wall right after. May need to go for a shot of burn as well. Maybe Warlock Husband's kind of low on health. Not really feeling all that good. Big blind by Holy Saya as he goes in for the lay on hands. Taxi is actually not in a great spot right now. The Paladin still able to crack through his defenses fairly easily. Taxi with the Fear trying to get interrupted. No interrupt by Holy Saya. Taxi, I think, might even know where that spot. Mortal Call, Fear. No bubble up for Holy Saya for a little bit. Taxi picks up just a little bit of health. Trying not to get interrupted. Is this where you take it? Is this where you finally ended? UA is up. Everything available. Stun. Holy Saya trying to see if he can fight through the damage. Does he just heal himself or just go for damage himself? Drain Soul. Oh my god. That was way too close, Taxi. Way too close for comfort. And Balgan. Oh man. Mark Switcher Hunter up next, yeah? Oh no, that's gonna be rough. Unless you got Mage Foot or something. I don't really know if you can really catch up a lot of healing. Yeah. I don't really know what you can do in this situation. That was rough, man. That was close. That was close. That Drain Soul, I like it. I like the turnaround. I like the big execute at the end. Unless Taxi can maybe go for like agonies on both the pet and Balgan and maybe go for some healing with a Soul Rod. His is getting in there. Open up with the Fear, trying to see if he can establish pressure. And looks like he's gonna put up all the dots on the pet and just drain onto Balgan and heal off of the pet. It's gonna be Balgan back it out of the Fear with a stun onto Taxi. Dash Shark to follow the shield. That's gonna help him out a little bit, but just not a lot of health available. Try to go for the gate. Rapid Fire still attaches. Tries to go for a heal off the pet, but I think it just might be over unless you can make some work off this one. I don't really know what you can do. Warlock House in a second. Hold on a moment. Oh, Warlock House now, maybe. Maybe. Oh, he used it. But no soul burn with it. It barely healed at 57% dampening. Kill shots are just brutal. Oh no. Wait, is your pet dead? Hold on. Oh no. Oh, the otter. Oh, the otter is down. So at least he doesn't have a defensive, but explosive shot is going to be deadly. Fear. Oh my god. Every single hit from Balgan is just. Oh. Yeah. I was going to say maybe. Maybe there's a chance. All right. If we have the group still there, I think we need to go again. If you still got groups, I say we go again. Uno mas real quick. Uno mas, uno mas. If we do need more bodies, Keisuke can always join in. Keisuke is trying to see if we can join in for a couple. Maybe we do like one. Hold on, 240. Yeah. I'll do it. Uno mas. Uno mas. Are you offline? Okay, we can get you in. Yes, I can get you into the other team. Right left? Okay. I can get Keisuke. Or is it same team? Okay, so we swap Arhi out. I'll get Keisuke in, and we'll be good to go. Beautiful. Cool. Got a spot. I don't know if Case can use a spot or not. Since he's in a group right now, so I'll give him like a second. This is PTR? No, no. I would love to do this in PTR though. Should we do it next week on PTR, boys? Gotta find an LFG. I'll open up the group, but I'll see if I can just invite you directly. Group is open. Is open. Same spot, but I will try inviting directly. Go. Awesome. Got a group set up. We'll go again. Good to see it. Next week, I am thinking about it, man. I'm thinking about it. If they do like a big set of changes, I would love to. Just because there's vendors in there. Think about returning. Either gonna dedicate my time on Rogue or Warrior. That'd be cool. On a PTR day. Can we do midweek next week? So I'm probably doing like a Friday and a Saturday if we do PTR. We're doing both Friday and Saturday. I wouldn't do them like on a Wednesday or something. I mean, it'd be kind of doable, but timing wise, like, I mean, you should just like figure out how to do it. But if we do like a Friday and Saturday, if I can just whisper all my NA boys, you know, all my EU boys, and if we get at least like 7 to 8 bodies that can guarantee be on PTR Friday and Saturday, we can give it a go. But yeah, Holy Saya, promote to lead. Okay, we'll do it again. And we'll do, what do we have we done in a while? Like Lordaeron? Lordaeron. Cool. On a PTR day. So it would make sense to do it on like a Wednesday when like a new build is up, wouldn't it? Should we? I mean, if you have enough bodies for it plush, I'm not against it if we just want to do it like on a midday. If like enough bodies are interested in it. It would make sense to do it Friday or Saturday because I know people already, you know, prep for duels around those days. It just would be a question of like, would it be feasible to get all those players that are interested to copy the character on PTR and stuff like that? You know what I mean? But not against it. It just, I need a confirmation, like at least like 7 or 8 bodies that are guaranteed interested. Because you can pick up the other like 2 or 3 on a PTR. I'm sure we could find some bodies that are like, all right, I'll join in. I'll see how my class works. I'll test stuff out. Have some fun with it. You know what I mean? Alrighty, boys. Switch it. Got ourselves a hot hunt. I might need to figure out what name to give you a Grifka. But that's Grifka and his hunter. We got ourselves Atha. We got ourselves Balgan, Holy Saya, as well as K-Monk. Ooh, first up, I like it. Are you? Oh, then I like this set actually. Wait, that actually looks so good. I think is the chest piece same as the. What set is this? I like tabard, but like I like the little like orange tattoos things you got going on. Taxi gonna be first up. Immediately K is gonna get in, trying to see if he can establish himself a nice Night Fae what is it? Night Fae Alliance, drawing some trees on the floor. That's gonna be a quick fear for Taxi. Stun, pull your way into K. Will be able to take a lot of damage. He's gonna be going for a bit of reflect on those dots. I don't think he was close enough to fully reflect those dots back to Taxi. Or maybe it was actually. Maybe that is corruption on him. Is going to be able to go for yet another fear. K-Monk does not send him along at all. Big Zoen join in. That's going to be big damage. Karma reversal trinket after. I'm not really sure what you're trying to trinket, or if you trinket like a fear or a mortar coil. Do you want to be an interrupt on to Taxi as he goes in for a quick drain onto K. K super low on health. So is Taxi. Could be anyone's game right now. Just trying to see if he can live with drain life. Oh, but K does barely. Narrowly score that victory. I think Taxi at that point was just going in for drain to be like, all right, I'm just gonna fight right through you. I'll live right through you. Just gonna go super aggressive. But I think the Monk had himself one big crit kick that they needed to finish it off. Well done. With Jayhawk gonna be up next as K got himself a bit of a reset behind the pillar, going for as many student miss, but also trying to be very conscious of where Jayhawk is, kind of adjusting as Jayhawk is trying to find himself a better angle to approach from. You know me, Dal, I'd be interested in PTR duels. I have been for all the years. I know you would be. I need to see if Seawork would be interested when it's center coming out. No, we don't have a date yet, but I'm thinking like end of October, beginning of November, somewhere around that ballpark. JGG Renegade. I like the name, by the way. It's the Renegade part. This is like a Mass Effect. You're the reason I started playing WoW around 7 years ago? Craftsman. Have I been doing streams and stuff for 7 years? That's crazy. Hey man, how you doing? Welcome. What do you think about 10-2 so far? We try to cover it the best I can on the channel. But yeah, chills, if I can hit up Seabark and a couple of other homies, a couple of other regulars, see if they will be interested, I'd be down. I think we'll probably plan for it next week. So if you want to copy character over, chills, we can maybe do something for PTR stuff next week. Also from videos. Oh, okay, I feel ya. Man, it's making me feel old, man. 7 years? Wow, I've been in this for a while, huh? Roots up for Jay pretty early on. Avoiding the ring if he's from K. Is going to go for a quick poly. Rings are going to be set up. Touching the magic, big potential damage. Just playing into the... Oh, that's a lot of damage K is going to take right now. Let's go for Karma. Oh! That's what I was expecting. Yep. When I saw him, his health just started to deplete very quickly. You got the dot from the Ring of Fire. You got the missiles. You got also the Nether Temples. It just ends up coalescing and building. And I'm thinking, okay, he's not close to dead. But that touch of the Magi is going to be a slap on the Magi. And Karma, yeah, unless you literally can expect that kind of damage output insta, that's going to be a rough one. Grifka and the Hunter going to be up next versus Jay. Doesn't have flaring him out. How? It looked like you walked in. It looked like you actually just stepped your toesies in there, bathed your toesies in a flare, and was like, nah, I'm gonna walk out. How does that keep you in stealth? I have no idea. Trying to see if you can catch him with a breath. Doesn't, but it's only gets the pet stunned by the Hunter right after. Is gonna be Death Shock him onto Jayhawk. Could be in a pretty bad spot, but a Poly? Why was your polymorph model swimming through the floor there? This is going to be Jay with another Magic. Big damage onto Grifka, maybe in a bad spot. Trying to see if he can just live the damage. Oh, I think Touch the Magic is going to do a lot. That is a full heal too. That is still a lot of damage built up. Oh, it does a lot. Barrages are going to be brutal. Maybe Icebox out of the mages, though. Does go for the block. And this is where Grifka, I think, wants to go for a bit of reset. He stayed as focused as he could onto Jay, trying to see if he can keep the pressure going. Battle Master's tricky, but the looks of it did give him a little bit of survivability versus that touch of the Magic, just borrowing all that help. But he is, in reality, kind of close to dead, dude. At the death's door, Jayhawk picking up the eye, and Grifka trying to see if he could bail out of there for just a second, blinking back in. As Grifka trying to find himself an angle versus his mage, at least trying to see if he can hide, use his rogue skills to avoid him entirely. If Jayhawk can discharge in, should see the pet kind of mulling over on the side. Gonna be explosive down on Jay, or not explosive? No, it's not explosive. It's a Chimera poison. No one to Grifka trying to see if he can freeze him, but that's gonna be silenced after. Oh no, that's a lot of damage on the J to deal with. Big explosive after kill shot. I think it's over. What is that? Oh my goodness, what is that? Alter time. That is so clutch. Is that what that was? Alter time, or was it prismatic? I'm not even sure. I think it was alter time though. Big touch of the Magi into Grifka. Not feeling all that good right now. Literally getting disintegrated. There goes the turtle. Did not want to find out how hard that thing was gonna hit. Just wanted to dampen it as much as humanly possible, man. As he goes in for a quick blink. Turtle love for a hunt, trying to see if he can get himself set up. Rapid fire. Interrupt the Jayhawk really quickly. Does he have himself a proper go? Trying to see if he can freeze him. Doesn't quite connect. You're literally right there, pixel away. Breath or two. Grifka with a poly right after. Trying to go for a big go. Maybe on the pet, maybe on the hunter. Barrages is all he really needs. One more barrage. Does he have enough resources? Trying to go for missiles. Oh, but the kill shot. It doesn't even matter. He does go down either way, though. Wow. Well then. Grifka versus Jay usually wins as a rogue, but as a hunter, gives Jay a bit of an opportunity to fight, but still evenly matched. It's about as close as it can really get. My goodness. As Atha goes in for a quick pay respects for all the boys that went down tonight so far. And Boxit going to be up next. Again, Boxit versus Atha. Played with him versus him last time. Should be very, 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 very careful with that Crusade. As soon as you see it, defenses need to come out, but you better get yourself an advantage over Atha as fast as possible. Get that range, get that line of sight, kite him out as best as you can. Blind for Atha as he's trying to see if he can keep the pressure on to box it. Full Crusade rolling in, just rotating defenses just enough to live. There goes the turtle shell. Box it. If you can represent away from Atha, get your pets on him. Just give yourself as much distance. I think you might be okay, but damn it, just builds up. It just keeps building and building and building until every single one of those Tempest Verdes is just chunking a huge, huge portion of your health. What's up next? It's going to be one of the warriors, either Thrall Hall or Forbeard. Last time Forbeard walked versus Atha, I think Atha didn't really have too many immunities, so he was able to slam him down with a couple executes. But this time around, though, Atha is down on offensives, but definitely not down on defensives. Let's see how it works out for him. As we get into that higher dampening, is it trying to give you honor duel? I think it's trying to give you like an opportunity to re-heal. Potentially. Forbeard, I'd say you should just run in, man. You don't have a lot of dampening to work with. You're an arms warrior. Hey, whatever healing you can pick up with whatever healing you got, I think it will help you. Athaman got plenty of immunities. You just let the Crusade come back, man. Better be very, very careful of that thing. I'm afraid every time we see power of a Crusade. That's a cool thing to treat with respect. Gonna be a stun with a full avatar blazing in as Atha rotating a bit of defenses, but it's gonna be immediate defense also for Forbeard. Stun right after. Athaman trying to be very careful with that Hammer of Justice is gonna go for the Hodge as the disarm comes out. Forbeard does use the Dwarven racial really early on. It's gonna be Atha trying to go for a quick blind, but I don't think it's really gonna stop Forbeard. That Blazer just keeps him rolling in. Athaman not feeling super good is gonna go for a blind as soon as the Blaze Stone falls off, just to give himself a bit of a breather, but that's gonna be Spore Cloak, man. Not gonna feel that great. Don't have a lot of like security right now, unless you just go for a bubble. And if you are gonna go for a bubble, you better make it a strong one. 4-beard picking up quite a lot of health. Does reflect summon out of Athor. I'm not really sure what. Don't think it was a Hodge though. But for Athor, not out of the woods just yet. If 4-beard can get on top of him, go for those mortar strikes, and if you can shut down the Crusade right now, that's exactly what you should be doing. Try to see if you can charge in. And it's going to be Athor with a forward. Try to see if he can bank out a trinket just to maintain his pressure. You must make sure he doesn't get CC'd. With Thrall going to be up next. Try to see if he can force Athorman into yet another big immunity. Doesn't even have the cooldown. Doesn't even have the uptime. Forbearance still might be holding him back. There goes the Blessing of Protection. Athorman still has a lot of momentum. He just taking this down onto Thrall. The man barely surviving this, but every single Templars is just chunking him out. He's going to go for a big defensive. Athorman with the Hand of Freedom. Trying to see if he can bow up out of there. Thrall has himself in Rage Regen for a little bit longer, but he just can't reach Athorman whatsoever. He's trying to stay on him. There goes the Reflect. I don't know if you Reflect on the stun. Stormbolt, do you have the Execute? Trying to see if he can maybe get some damage to Storm last second as the stun comes out. Athor with a hammer. Oh my. Are you kidding me? The damage that these guys do. The Paladins with Crusade. Just took that momentum from one warrior that built up and then just nuking the next guy. Absolutely insane. So much. Just for the invite? Oh, it's all good, Maxie. All good, my guy. Yo, hold on. yo, 1 talents. Though, looking kind of good. And the tier don't seem too bad if you ever have a moment to cast stuff. All good, all good. Jayhawk, that was a cool match. I enjoyed that one. Look, chat. You know what I mean? They are kind of nutty. But Fury. Yeah. But dude, you saw the difference between Grifka and Jayhawk, right? When he's on a rogue and Jayhawk on a mage. You can kind of have some expectations of how the duel is gonna go. But then you put Grifka on a marksmanship hunter. Jayhawk and RK mage. Both are going aggressive. You don't know who's gonna win. Oh, I love that kind of stuff, man. This is the stuff I want to see. It's a more of an evenly matched duel where both competitors are really just trying to win. And it makes it so much more exciting when it's a lot more evenly matched, you know? You don't know who's gonna win. You don't really know. I love that kind of stuff. We need two. Alright, we'll call it there, boys. Jay and Breezaz. We'll call it here, man. If we need 2 for both bodies, we're just gonna call it quits at this point. I'm gonna get my work stuff done. I'm gonna get my food done. And I'm probably gonna chill because I've been working on a lot of big projects recently. So I'm just gonna take it easy for the next few days. Also got my Baldur's Gate 3. I'm gonna play either tonight, tomorrow, maybe the PTR stuff. I don't really know. I need to figure that stuff out. But boys, thank you so much. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Buff red, guys, I swear. Dude, red tiers are looking kind of good in 10 too, though, isn't it? Hold on, before we leave, I do want to do a quick react here. Guys, hey, let me do some react channel stuff here. They did do a response about rogue rework for 10.2. Here we go. Fun fact, as an outlaw, if you take Killing Spree and Dreadblades, it'll kill you with cheat death already. As funny as it gotta be, as funny as it is, you gotta fix that Killing Spree part. Thanks for a heads up, it's not fixed internally, and make it so you can share on future update. You can now say Cloak for the debuff. Try to avoid using Killing Spree region of Dreadblades. Nice. Love it. For now, it can save Cloak. I love it. Hell yeah, dude. I love how much communication there is, by the way, with the devs and the players. You need to fix Blade Flurry, cleaving through Druid Tranquility Immunity as Spectre Turtle. Yeah, true. For those that I mentioned dissatisfaction with the current version of Grand Melee, but from all the bones, we agree it's not hitting perfect stride. We like that there now exists a buff associated directly with Blade Flurry, but recognize its presence on the buff is subsequently being unintuitively forced to use Blade Flurry in single target. I mean, there's going to be talents where you want to use Blade Flurry in single target. For this reason, adjustments have been made to Grand Melee, which will be included in future build. Damage increased by 5% for Grand Melee. I like it. Blade Flurry deals 10% additional damage to nearby enemies. This results in slight lower single target value from effect, no longer requiring Blade Flurry to extract that value, slightly higher multi-target value. So wait, while the buff is active, your damage is increased by 5 and Blade Flurry does more damage to AoE. That's kind of cool. I'm okay with that. 5% damage buff, I'll take it. That's cool. I'm okay with this. Although I do think you'll press Blade Flurry in single target, but who knows. I can jab with this. While this is super irrelevant for as a PvPer, it will only affect the damage of Rogue's abilities, or will affect the damage of everything, Trinkets namely coming from Rogue, aka Ghost Strike. Rogue's damage only abilities, melee and auto attacks. Cool. Nice. What a good dev response, man. I loved it. Good night, mate. Thanks so much for coming by. Breeze ass, appreciate it, my man. Chat, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go get some stuff done, yeah. Get some pizza. Maybe play some I don't know, maybe I'll do more duels, more arenas. Dungeons on PTR, maybe they'll fix some stuff. Does anybody know Blackrock Hold works again? Or is it still bugged? I need to give it a try. But yo, thank you all so much. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. You guys are awesome. Always fun hanging out with every single one of you. Chills and everybody else that's interested in PTR duels, I'm thinking we'll probably do them next week. I'll make sure to announce it ahead of time so that everybody has a chance to download PTR. If anybody is interested to download PTR, everybody has access to PTR, or at least should have access to it. I'll need to dig up an old video to get it myself, to find how to like add it or whatever. But if you can get some homies to join PTR duels next week, that'd be awesome. Enjoy yourself, man. Good to see you again. Yo, Celtic, how you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. But yo, yeah, you guys have a wonderful one. I'll see y'all tomorrow from 5V5 Duels on NA. Live duels, not PTR yet. I'll let you guys know when we're doing PTR stuff, okay? Alrighty? Alright, cool. I'll see you guys on next stream. Peace.